All right. Let's see. Is this thing? There we go. Okay. So Darksiders 3. So once upon a time, I really was into this, and this game has a a little bit of some intriguing different things to it. So to just kind of show a little bit of where my character ended up when I played a long time ago. This can be a lot of fun when you have a bunch of enemies around. Let's see, where are more enemies? I think we can go over to the north end. Yeah, there's some pretty tough enemies over in this area, but it can be a lot of fun, and a lot of crazy, ridiculous things can happen with the different cores. I forget all the terminology for each of these. Let's go ahead and get some health here, and if you go for some of these, you can just continually do the lightning throws to the ground, and they can be pretty crazy things that can happen. Oops. Okay. But the entire point of this build that I did a long time ago was to go for basically unlimited havoc time, and just decimate the enemy with basically invincibility all the time. Come on. There we go. And then I can literally sit and I can wait, and then havoc will come back, and it can just continue on that way. It's a lot of fun. Okay. And if you use the hammer for the parries or the dodges, this thing absolutely is ridiculous. Whoops. Okay, come on, one more. Oh, okay, he killed himself. Oh well. But yeah, it is a whole lot of fun to do the dodges in this game. Oops. There we go. And it's so satisfying. Ouch. Okay. There we go. It's been a long time since I've actually played this, but you can see that Havoc is almost back up and running, and all we have to do is just literally wait, and it comes back, and it's so fun and so nice to have something like that as a passive, that it just continues to build up, and then we can run over here, and we can go back into Havoc again. Okay. And that is the fun factor of this game, is getting to that crazy level of power where you can absolutely devastate everything. Hey Demandre, I just wanted to kind of give some fun factor here with the kind of end game of where your character can go before we actually start like a new game, because this thing is just absolutely devastating to everything. And the enemies here just really don't stand a chance when you get to end game content in this game, because what we have running here is we have the Obscurus, which increases our evade invincibility window, so we're getting better dodges, and we get increased havoc generation. Then here we get all of our damage that we take is reflected back on the attacker. So anytime we take damage, we reflect all of it back. So everybody will kill themselves if they attack us enough. Then with the chaos, then we also have a 200% increased havoc duration form, and we get a whole bunch of health returned every time we do a counterattack with the hammer, which is why you want to use the hammer for this, because it has one of the highest damage values on the counterattack. Then the lance, this thing increases havoc for free just by having it equipped. The second line there on the description is passive, and the first line is an active. And then with the Edge of Scorn, you get 25% physical reduction, so everything that's attacking you gets less damage on you. And then Salvation, you just get more health. So this setup here and these cores, if you go for these 6, you absolutely are playing into a huge amount of havoc time. And where is our armor? And then when you run the panoply of champions, you get havoc generated for free as well. You get extended duration on your havoc form, and that's 327% increase in your havoc time. So you can basically have it running for like a minute and a half straight, which typically in like a brand new game, it's not very long at all. But yeah, this is kind of where endgame kind of runs. You're able to absolutely do basically anything you want at any point in time. And the jump lance attack into the ground is kind of unfair when you're when you're cornered. Whoops. When you're cornered by the enemy, because you jump higher in the air and you stagger the enemy, and you can just jump around, and it works out to be an exceptionally fun way to play. And then because we have the hammer on the health version here, oh, we have to do this one. There we go, to get up here. And then when you're running the hammer, there we go, you can do the dodge attacks, and you can get back a huge amount of damage, and you can get it back a huge amount of all your health. As you see there, our health is recovering nicely. Okay. And we can send people flying, which is excellent. Okay. And especially on hills, where I love the hammer, and we are getting all of our health back while being up in the air, being basically invincible, because we can jump out of the way from everybody. Okay, and you can see here when you have lots of enemies, this is kind of not fair, because you can constantly jump out of the way of all the enemies, and you can have a lot of fun, just so much fun with this setup. And then with the hammer, if you need to get health back, right, you just send people flying wherever, whenever. Oh man, it's just so much fun. Tons and tons and tons of fun. And the dodge attack on this thing is absolutely crazy for the amount of damage. Oops. Ouch. Okay, let's see if I can get one. The dodges have been a long time coming here, but let's see if I can get one. There we go. Oh man, that's such a good feeling. Oh man, it's just so much fun. Running these weapons in this game is just absolutely a pleasant run overall. Anytime you actually have a chance to play this, it's so much fun. Whoops, there he is. There we go. Oh man, the hammer is one of my favorite weapons in the game here. It's just incredibly fun. Okay, let's go back and start a new game. But this is where you can kind of run end game content and how far you can actually take these builds and the things you can do with them. It's absolutely hysterical. Okay, so let's go ahead and exit, and we'll start a new one, and we'll get going. So that's just a little bit of a showcase of some of the fun things that you can do. We'll go for I don't want to go for reckoning, but we could probably go for challenging. Reckoning is what we were playing here on that save. But we'll probably just go for challenging, just so it's a little more forgiving overall. A more methodical. I forget which one I was playing on. I think default is what I wanted to. Was I on? I don't remember what I was on. So we'll just go for default. Enable nightmare mode. Nope, definitely not wanting to do that. Once upon a time, I was on the path for all of the crazy challenges and everything for this game, but then I stopped because Code Vein came out, and so here we are. And the name of this game is literally Dodge Windows. If you can get dodge windows down, you can absolutely decimate everything in here. And as you can see there, first enemy in the game, and basically all it takes is one dodge window. But it's very hard to find the dodges, especially when you have extra enemies around. Okay, there we go. But you can absolutely do very good things early on in the game here. But there's so many different secrets and stuff in this game, and so many different ways to interact with your environment and everything. It really does have a lot of depth and a lot of enjoyment built into it. Whoops. There we go, and there's a dodge. And you can see just how punishing that is for the enemy. It knocks them down, it also disorients them, and it also buys you extra time. Okay, there we go. And that's why I, when I played this and then I played Code Vein, I went for the dodges more so than the attacks and the blocking and stuff, because I never really got used to blocking, because I played this so much and got into the habit of dodging everything. And so Code Vein kind of spoiled me in that way, that dodging I felt like was more intriguing and better for me, even though that wasn't true later on. But it really was an intriguing kind of way to get into the game, rather than what we had last time. Now, I don't remember where everything's at, I don't remember all the techniques and everything, but this definitely was one of my favorite games when it first came out. Definitely really enjoyed Darksiders 1 and 2, and then I got into this game. Okay, and we got first boss. So yeah, this game just doesn't mess around. Okay, and you want to side dodge her attacks there. Okay, and that is what you want to be doing all the time, is you want to be doing side dodges for her, because that's how you get a really good amount of damage out on her. I can't kite pulse. Yeah. Well, you know, that's a different story. Where's the platform? There we go. It's over here. And look, no stamina, so much better than Dark Souls. absolutely better than Dark Souls. But I'm just gonna make everybody mad, but that's okay. And there's a lot you can do, but yeah, that Kai Pulse stuff, that is absolutely ridiculous. Okay. Now she's gonna slowly jump around here and stuff, which is fine, so we'll go for a couple of dodge windows here. Oh, okay. Oh, ouch. Oh boy. Okay. But I do like how, I do like how they get you right into the action here immediately. And if you get good at the dodges, this game is absolutely rewarding because you actually engage in style, and it really makes for a really interesting and engaging kind of attack setup. And Fury's kind of, I don't know, she's different. She's definitely not War, but and War was a really nice protagonist, but I do like her character overall. Okay. Alright, now she's gonna do like 3 of these now. Okay. And whoop. There we go. Oops. So there's boss number 1, which is pretty hilarious that you can, I mean, this is on, what was it, challenging? So on Reckoning or Apocalyptic, you would absolutely regret your options and decisions. But the nice thing about the game is that it is pretty linear at the beginning, and then after you get to about 2 of the hollows, like the lightning and the fire, you can absolutely go pretty much anywhere you want. You can sequence break, you can go out of bounds. This game is absolutely crazy with borders and where things go and how things happen. And KO, that's right. KO number 1.
Finding envy was easy enough.
So Demandre, do you want to watch the cutscenes and stuff and kind of know what's going on, or do you want to just skip?
Envy was also by far the weakest of the deadly sins.
Anything else to add?
Only what I assume you already know. The armies of both heaven and hell have cordoned off the world of man into various areas of influence. Look around us. The upheaval we have seen is the very personification of the struggle between order and chaos. You have set for yourself an unenviable task, given these environs.
That's what makes it fun. The other sins are hiding across this shattered world. They strike at angels and demons alike in their own selfish bids for power. Their hubris will lead me right to them.
Perhaps, but you will need assistance.
Whatever I need, I will take, Watcher.
But Demandre, remember from the beginning there, if you were here at the very beginning, you see how much that Havoc bar is not regenerating, and how slow it's actually coming up to full power there. And the whole point of the dodge attacks is that they generate havoc, and so that's why you want to do an inordinate amount of dodge attacks, is to make sure that you get as much havoc as possible so you can get your havoc form immediately. But that's the problem with these, whoops, that's the problem with what we have running here at the beginning, is that we don't really have, oh, okay, we're gonna die here probably. Come on, somebody. Oh, nope. Okay. And this guy, there we go. And as soon as we get into bigger groups here, Oh. Okay. There we go. And you can see that our Havoc bar is generating slowly here. But that's why that build that I went for to show at the beginning, hey C, how you doing? Was to just kind of show that the ridiculous, crazy ability to generate Havoc at literally any time you want, as you stand around and everything. And now, as we take damage and such, we are having some problems, obviously. But hopefully we can maybe get some health back here. Okay, I guess just let's move on here a little bit. Okay, but it's so flashy, and how it looks, and the dodge windows and the invincibility, whoops, and the invincibility frames that come out of it are so satisfying and enjoyable that it's just a lot of fun to go for those dodges. But okay, we're just gonna use one of these right now, just because we have it and we're here. Okay, and there's another healing shard. Now they do give pretty generous item drops to you overall, but of course other games doesn't allow you to skip dialogue. Yeah. Nope. Oh, I missed that dodge there. Oh, come on. Oh. There we go. Well, we're at least recovering a little bit of Havoc here. So we're about, what, a third of the way up? But yeah, it's not as satisfying this way as compared to what we were running at the beginning, just because of the fact that the abilities that you get later on in the game are absolutely disastrous for everything, and you can spend hundreds and hundreds of thousands of hours actually farming in this game, because the end game is very, very, very long. Now, I've never I wanted to do the DLC for the game. I never actually got a chance to actually do it, which is unfortunate, but that's okay. Maybe one day I'll get back enough into it here with my first save file there, and we'll be able to get through it. But yeah, Darksiders 3 definitely was a sleeper of a game, in my opinion. I really think it was it deserved more. Gunfire did a lot with what they had, and people were expecting war to come back and everything, but it wasn't that way. But these are just so flashy of attacks. I just can't get enough of them, and the weapons and everything later on. Oops. Okay, let's get rid of this guy, and let's get rid of this guy. And you always have to watch for off-screen attacks. Okay. There we go. Yeah. Oh man, the amount of class and flashiness that you can actually get up to in this game is absolutely ridiculous, because it's all about style and timing and everything, and it just makes you look incredibly awesome, like you actually are, you know, really fighting. You know, it's really amazing. These fighting animations is literally just stinger type, but the user has a brain to do it quickly. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. You definitely have to do it fast, and you have to understand what's happening. Okay, ouch. And you always have to watch for off-screen attacks, which we're not doing here. Okay, this guy's just gonna chop his friends in half. Okay. Oh boy. Okay. Let's whoops. Oh no. Okay, I was gonna say let's try and get away, but we got hung up on the car there. So that's why challenging, I think, is a good first playthrough type, just because of the fact that you're able to really engage the enemy while at the same time having a good amount of learning curve also paired in. And because you don't have any stamina, it makes for a really good way to actually get into the fight sequence. Okay. And that's where the whip is a lot of fun as an actual weapon, is because it has great crowd appeal. Ugh, good grief. Thanks for the F. Darksiders is absolutely unforgiving when you get into those big crowds and different things. It's absolutely pain, and the amount of souls that you get from each of the encounters is absolutely pitiful, and it takes years and years and years to get good amounts. And as soon as you get attacked and damaged by an enemy, and you get off of a good rhythm, it really hurts you. Okay, and this guy. Oh, see, I was in the iframes there. Oh, ouch. And the auto targeting is very nice of the game when you dodge an enemy's attack. There we go. Okay, let's go ahead and heal one. And then we got this fella. Oops. Nice. Okay, and we got one extra heal here. Ouch. Okay, let's run around this side here. Okay. Ouch. Okay. Okay. These guys. Oh my goodness. I'm throwing. I don't know. It's not throwing. That's definitely not what this is. But when you get through the pain of the first like 4 or 5 playthroughs, it opens up in such a crazy way because you get crazy builds out of this game. It's absolutely bonkers, the things you do and the setups that you can get access to. Okay, and you can see even at the beginning of the game here, you know, the attacks of the enemy definitely don't pull any punches, and you can start out on a full run of Reckoning and absolutely ruin yourself. It can be astronomically difficult right from the beginning of the game. And that is why I think that, and you can play Reckoning and Nightmare mode, where as soon as you die once, the game is over, the save file is deleted, and it's just done. And you can change the difficulty setting in between each run, so you can start out with easy and stuff, and you can take it up as high as you would like to go. And that's where this game customizing comes in very well. Oh, whoops. Okay, I wanted to do my ramp attack, but I don't remember the button for it at the moment, so I'll have to figure that out. There we go. Oh man, those are just such fun dodge attacks. I just can't get enough of them. Oh man. Whoa. I missed him somehow. Okay. Sounds like permadeath mode. Yeah, Nightmare mode is permadeath, where the save file is deleted and everything. Okay. Oh, that was a good dodge. Come on. Oh, come on. All right. You're gonna yell. I'm gonna kill you. That's fine. All right. And let's go ahead and heal, I guess, since our heals are not very good at the moment. There we go. That was a good one. And this guy's blocked by the car here, so we'll... whoop. Oh. And you can see that our Havoc bar is almost full, so that's very good. Let's pick up our monies here, and then we'll go fight the big dude. And what was my... yes, I did get a controller from a friend. What was my Wrath attack. Left and right bumper. Okay. Alright, and let's say hello to this fella. That is, whoops. That is a beautiful thing there, that when you do the full Wrath attack. Okay, we got our first enhancement. This is not a very good enhancement. Whoa. Come on, do it in attack. Okay. There we go. Nice. And every time you do a successful attack like that, you get more of your yellow bar there. And you can just continue. Oh, we got Havoc form for the first time, which is very nice. Okay, good. Nice. And then we will come back here when we have fire, obviously. Well, not obviously, but if you've never seen it before, then that is a great thing to remember. And that is why Darksiders is so good, is because there's always, you know, backtracking. There's always little secrets. There's, you know, places to go. You can see how vertical this entire area is. And the music here is actually really, really, really good. Oh, here he is. Yeah, look at that. He trying to be sneaky, coming up on me from behind there. Yeah, and you can absolutely make him pay. You're kind of annoyed that Neo 2 decided to put a snake woman that would kill you in the game. Oh, look, a Boreal Brute. Yeah, it's almost a Boreal Brute. Neo 2 can just die for all I'm concerned.
That tree.
I'm sad that Neo 2 exists. Alright, and then we got this fella. And we do have Havoc form, but remember from the beginning of the game we were basically able to get Havoc form whenever we wanted. Now that is not the case. We literally have to be careful of when we generate it and when we actually go for it. But to show you kind of how short-lived Havoc form is, you can see that we're already like a quarter of the time over, and we just used it like barely at all. Okay, I think this is a free. Yep. But not having stamina is absolutely wonderful. Bayonetta has the same dodge as well, except it also has slow time. Ooh. Well, I go into a slow time, and so does the enemy, kind of, but you're even sadder that Neo 1 exists. Yeah, Neo was not the game for me. This is more of the game for me. Okay, and let's head over here. And you can see that we're at the beginning of the game here. The very first, the very first area of the game, basically. And I'll show you something here in just a second. And the funny thing is that right here, up there, that purple thing, that is for after you get the third weapon in the game. So that is like about 2/3 of the way through the game at that point, getting the... Oh, whoops, you wanted to watch? Getting the hammer.
Making a mighty ruckus.
Says the demon who announces his ambush.
It was not my intention to do battle, horseman. Well, such a passionate little thing, aren't we?
Do not test my patience.
Very well. War is too hazardous an occupation for myself, horseman. I am here in the name of blind capitalism. I am Volgrim, merchant of the damned,
Volgrim.
a trader who deals in souls for profit. Even in the face of the apocalypse, one must endeavor to earn a living.
And whose souls do you trade in?
Angel, demon, or even human. All souls have value to me. I've seen the trail of bodies you've left in your wake.
What would I require from you?
That depends. What are your needs?
Information. The 7 deadly sins.
Whispers on the wind say that the fabled horsemen are but pawns in a larger game. Victims of a grand setup.
What do you know?
I know that the first one's
Yes.
free. Call for me if you have souls to trade, and perhaps you will consider my wares valuable.
Well, she's not war, so that's already a strike against her. Okay, let's go ahead and equip our only enhancement that we have. We get a little bit of health and we get a little bit of extra damage, so that's nice. Remember, the first slot is always the active, and the second line is always the passive. So you can see here that the plus 10% chance weapon spawns wrath when killing an enemy, so that's your active, and then the second line there is your passive. Now we obviously want to get all of these, but these two, they're not really worth it late game, as you saw, because as you saw at the beginning, because it's absolutely ridiculous to go for Havoc form if you can, but we definitely want the rejuvenation core as soon as possible. It's not really worth it to really buy these things early in the game, or really ever. Havoc shards might be worth it late game and stuff, but they're not really worth it really ever at all. So we'll go ahead and feed him a little bit here, and we'll get a little bit of extra levels here, and we'll just go ahead and feed. Now this particular mechanic of the game right here, I absolutely love it, because you're able to spend everything into a level, and then it still counts towards your progression. It's almost like banking your levels, which is really nice. So now that we got some attribute points, we can spend them wherever, and it's absolutely worth it to go for health and arcane late game. Early game though, all you want to do is physical, but since you always want to play with late game in mind, we'll definitely go for arcane for at least me, because that 14% increase in damage rather than the 10% increase here really pays for itself when you do your dodge counters. And again, if you
demon tongue.
Oops.
They live to confound and feed up the scraps of the world they help destroy.
Indeed they do.
But despite his thirst for souls, Volgrim may be a useful tool on this journey.
But what I want to say is that you can go. You can go for the damage overall. But if you go for the dodge counters, you can absolutely get some. You can absolutely get some crazy damage values. Okay. But it is a very high risk, high reward kind of play style, but it feels so good when you're doing it. Okay, let's head down here. Alright, and these lurcher clumps things, they're called, those are your basically like soul crystals that you can use to get more monies. More monies is always good monies. Okay. Oops. There we go. And you can see there that we're getting about 200 or so on a dodge counter, and as that goes up and up and up, you can get up into the 2,000 and 3,000s on those dodge counters, and it's absolutely ridiculous.
Taken over everything.
Okay.
Indeed, mistress.
To this day, you wish Mito's blood code was a thing. Oh man, wouldn't that be cool? She's strong and independent. That's right. You better not mess with her. Whoops. Oh. And that's the Wrath attack, which is very nice attack. She is strong and independent, but she's definitely not the most independent, because she needs war. At the beginning, I kind of skipped over those things because I didn't know about cutscene watching. But War is imprisoned, and we're here to help him. Oops, I dodged at the wrong time. Absolutely the wrong time. There we go. But you can see that it's definitely worth it. Very high risk though, but the amount of damage that you get is really powerful when you do those dodge counters. Yes, killing Mito with his own blood code for an achievement. Oh man, that would be cool, wouldn't it? That would be really cool. Okay, we can't go up yet, but we definitely want to get up there. And then we have our first engagement here coming up with a ranged enemy, and they kind of want you to dodge around him and stuff. Whoops. Okay. But we're just gonna do this like this. Now we will be getting more of our yellow bar, more than we normally should be, because we're doing so many more dodge attacks and stuff. Whoops. Haha, he hit his friend. That's funny. Now the cool thing is that you do have different dodge attacks because of the direction that you dodge. So it's situational and dependent on how you dodge around the enemy and such. It really makes for some good, interesting mechanics that you can build up for. Now that sound you heard, that ka-chung, that's our wrath bar building up. Okay, so this guy... Oh, here he is. There we go. And you can see that we did a backflip there into the retaliation, and that is how you can see the different dodge attacks kind of come out between the different areas and stuff, and how the direction is situational. All right. Now, if you haven't played Darksiders before, I definitely would say start with 1 for sure, then play 3, and then play 2. That's kind of the order I would definitely think about going about it. Okay, we got another level, which is nice, and we'll just go ahead and feed for now, because there's really nothing else to be doing. Now, we should have actually bought our health, but let's go ahead and where are they? Here we go. There we go. And then we can go ahead and buy them. Show. Okay. That is kind of neat that you have to buy your health back. That's kind of a neat mechanic. Let's see, how much do we have? We have nowhere near enough. Okay. Sorry, Mito. But it has to be this way. Yeah. Stains of time.
Behind me, wee ones. Let me tend to our uninvited guests.
Cool thing.
A horseman.
Fury, currently reserving the right to kill you where you stand. And you are?
Surprised, and more than a little relieved.
She's always threatening everyone.
Blackhammer.
So you'll not be flattening me today?
A maker, are you not?
Aye, when there's something to make. Today, my skills are only aimed towards instruments of death.
This is not your war.
No, not theirs neither.
But it will be.
Like your counsel, I care for balance, horsemen. Humans, frail as they be, are part of the balance. Surely you're here to help protect them.
Wrong question.
A tribe of useless, hairless simians whose greatest talent was inventing ingenious new ways to
Metal Gear
divide and
Rising.
destroy one another. They could suffer forever or die tomorrow, and I wouldn't bat an eye either way.
And what is your business here?
What do they call you?
Jones.
Jones. Question me again with your last breath.
Look around. Look what's happened here. Do you honestly think anything scares me now?
Easy, lad. This one's none for trifles.
Yeah? What do I have to lose? This moronic conflict makes you all look so stupid. Angel, demon, horseman, even maker. What are you even fighting for, huh? Tell me!
I like this one. You may continue breathing, Jones.
Horsemen, please. To have you on our side would turn the tide in ways we cannot measure. humanity might stand a chance.
While my mission does involve balance, it does not require them. I am here to root out the 7 deadly sins and return them to the Council. No less, no more.
What if I can help you? That bit of chain you carry could use someone.
I sincerely doubt that. I'm faring quite well without any help.
Of course. But in case you missed the moniker, I am a maker who specializes in instruments of destruction, chaos.
Yeah, and then she complains about humans. Yeah, that's basically her MO is to be enraged about everything all the time for I don't know what reason.
In exchange
Maybe
for...
just her name.
Humanity will not survive without aid.
She's not excited about being a horseman. I don't know.
Across any humans on your journey, please direct them here. Haven is the only place they might be sufficiently protected.
Direct them? How do you expect the apes to cross a battlefield and find you?
Oh, I don't. They'll need this. The bridge. Only humans can use it. One touch, they're sent to Haven.
Must I touch them?
No.
I accept your offer, Maker. Though I doubt it will make your collection any less useless.
We have a non-deal, then. As a show of good faith, a gift. Wrath.
Where?
You seek a pit of hellstretch set in the nether, beneath the city. And please, horsemen.
Yes, yes. I will shepherd the wee ones your way, pointless as it may be.
We'll see. And remember, Fury. The doors of Haven stand open to any who ask.
Yeah, you guys are funny. Yeah, when you find the humans, they get sent back here, and you get you know, different levels of adamantine and stuff as time goes on. Now we should have talked to Ulthane there.
Ulthane
Now there is
is
stuff
lying,
underneath this elevator here.
Just another pawn
as a
who will never
little
understand
secret.
the game into which he's been
But that is what I
played.
love about this game, is that there's stuff
He does
hidden
love the sound of his
literally
own voice,
everywhere.
doesn't he?
Oh,
Not
we
like
didn't get it.
anyone
Did you say something?
So we'll pick up the thing, and then we'll head back up. There we go. See? Always good to search everywhere and anywhere, because it's absolutely imperative that you find these different areas, because the game just always it always puts everything in weird places. Oh yeah, we have another point, so we'll go for more arcane. Yeah, and we still don't have enough, so we'll save that. Again, we gotta go through there for fire, and we got a lot of enemies through here, and we got a whole bunch of different pathways, and that area over there goes to the end kind of area, and you can get there fairly early and fairly easily. Artifacts, these are great for enhancing your enhancements. You enhance your enhancements, can you imagine? There we go. You can see that we're doing over 200 now on our dodge attacks, which is very, very good. And we just got our Havoc form back, which is great, because, whoops, we can use that up here on some of the big boys. And you can see that already we're getting to the point where we can almost one-shot kill some of these enemies, and we haven't even really done any leveling or anything. Okay, and we can already one-shot kill those guys, which is excellent. Okay. Oh, come on, man. Whoops. But this game is just all about flash. I love it. It's so flashy. It's so over the top. It's so rewarding for good gameplay, and it really, really does feel excellent when you get the hang of it, and when you really get into those dodge mechanics. It's really, really good. Okay, and then There's a human, I believe. Yeah, we got this fella, and since we have Wrath going, we'll just go ahead and put him down. Whoops, where is he? Yep. And let's save our Havoc farm here. Now that guy, those kinds of guys, they don't respawn, and they drop special items and stuff. Now that guy didn't, for some reason. Maybe he was backed into a corner hard enough that we couldn't actually get him to drop anything. That's sad, because they give you like adamantine chunks and stuff. They're really, really good to find those guys with the red eyes. I like how things are everywhere. Chat telling me an item is... I'm gonna pretend I didn't see that. Yeah. Hey Scrambled, how are you? I thank you for the well wishes and such. We're just having a fun time chatting about the good things here in Darksiders, and the fun you can have with the over the top builds and different things that you can go for, and just how exciting things can be. Okay, now, oh, adamantine, that's our first piece, which is great. Now we can level things up. Oops, now we got this boy. Let's get out of here. And dodge attacks are absolutely overpowered anytime you get into the game here. It's they're so much fun. I just can't say enough about them, because they actually get pretty easy as you get the hang of them, and they really, really do like stagger out on the enemy while at the same time giving you huge amounts of damage. And as you continue to invest more and more into your arcane, your damage value is actually worth more than if you go for physical damage, because as time goes on, as you level up, you actually lose, like, you get diminishing returns. Another Boreal Brute. Yeah, but they're actually not too bad, because they're pretty telegraphed, and you can see them pretty easily. These little guys, you know, they just kind of gang up on you in big clumps, and like this, and whoops. Ouch. Ouch. That's where these guys get really annoying, is just the fact that they do gang up on you, and because everything is hitting you, or can hit you off screen, you know, having them around the back and stuff, it's really, really annoying. Hey, Revenge, good to see you. And they don't do the roly-poly. No, they don't, and that is so nice. How you doing, Revenge? You doing well? Let's see. How much do we have? 1,500. Let's go ahead and buy a health item. And I'd like to get 5,000, so we can buy up. How much does this get us? Probably not even close. Yeah, 3,000? Okay. Let's go back to Ulthane and see if we can level up our whip. At least one Maker's Forge. Now, the fast travel system, they give it to you right off the bat. There's no, like, waiting, you know, 6 hours or something to get in, or 10 hours or something. And the game is pretty easy to pick up, because it's literally just you run in, you start hacking and slashing, and you move on. And but the skill ceiling and the builds and stuff that you can get to are pretty far out there. So good, we can already start leveling up our whip, and we can't do anything here for this moment. You're doing well? Excellent. Good to hear. Very good to hear. I would be sad if you had some kind of problem going. But yeah, Darksiders is definitely one of those series that they did well with it, you know, early on when they had Darksiders 1, and then they did something really different with Darksiders 2. They did more of a Diablo route, and then Darksiders 3 took more of a like a difficulty spike kind of route. Oh, good, a large clump. That's nice. And I prefer Darksiders 1 and Darksiders 3 more so than more so than 2. Okay, and that was a large clump. It's 150. So it'd be nice if we get 5,000 so we can buy one of those cores, the rejuvenation core. Oh, me? I'm doing all right. I figured it would be a lot of fun. To run Darksiders 3 here because it's kind of one of those obscure games that I didn't really see. I saw a lot of people play it like at launch, and they played through it like once or something, and they never actually got deep into where they wanted to go or where they should have gone or stuff. It's really nice. It's a really nice game. It's got a lot of depth to it, and it's got a huge amount of replayability. Like, the amount of replayability is just absolutely crazy with this game. You can play through it probably 20 times and still not complete everything, and not get to level 300. It's absolutely crazy how high you need to go. But yeah, I thought it would be a lot of fun.
Come to me. Now.
Can you kill humans in the game though? No. Unfortunate.
What? If you want to live, I can send you to a safe place. Safe as any, I suppose.
It is pretty hot here though right now.
Touch it.
Touch it. You know you want to. Blue?
Idiots. It's a miracle they ruled the earth for as long as they did.
Fury. She makes me laugh. Okay, so then we're blocked here by firewalls, and then obviously there's nowhere else to go. So that is kind of the nice thing, is that the game does handhold you pretty early on here.
It smells like death in here. Trust me. We shared a room 1,000 years ago.
Yes. But the nice thing is that it does show you kind of where you need to go, what you need to do, so on and so forth. And then about halfway through the game, it really opens up, and you're able to really go wherever you want. When someone yells at you to touch it, that's right. Touch it. Do it. You want to. You know you want to touch it. Yeah. Now these things are pretty annoying because you don't really have the exceptionally forgiving dodge windows and such like we did on the other enemies. Whoops. Okay, but these things have a very nice dodge window built into them, as you can see there. And your dodge attacks have AoE kind of splash damage on them, so you're able to hit enemies kind of at will, which is really, really nice. Okay. Alright, and we'll head on over here. But that is really nice that if you're looking for like kind of just a relaxing kind of a game, that you can run in and kind of do some good combos while having some kind of sorta average-ish kind of difficulty, and then just have a good relaxing time. It can do some it can be a lot of fun overall, but if you're looking for a super challenge, then you can actually take the game pretty high in difficulty because of the different levels of challenge that you can offer yourself just from the main start of the game and stuff. Okay, so it's always good to maintain your less than max heals if you can, because the game will generate healing items based on how many heals you have. The cake is not a lie, you promise. What cake? There's no cake. Alright, and we definitely want to do this way, right? Because this is the story way to go. but down is where you get a whole bunch of good items and stuff. Ouch. And you see there we got another health item, so that's why you want to be going for those. Oops. And you want to be doing side dodges typically, because they have a really, really good forgiving window of retaliation on the enemy. Arcane Shard, that's nice. Oh, adamantine, that's very nice. And see, this is why you want to come down, because there's things down here. And we're almost to the point of getting 5,000, so we can get our healing item, which is nice. Oh, whoops. Okay, and to get over to that side area there is, I mean, that's just the beginning there. But the amount of secrets and hidden areas and different level traversal techniques that you'll need in this game, they actually are pretty creative, and they, whoops, I forgot about these guys. Okay. Okay, whatever. Yeah, nice. And the amount of damage that comes out on that is just beautiful. Alright. Oh. Oh, okay, he's dead. Now, it's good to use Havoc whenever you have it, because, oops, because it does regenerate fairly well, but you have to be doing a lot of damage on those charge attacks, or on the dodge attacks, to make sure that you get a good amount of damage. Okay. And if you do those combos there, then you're able to get back more Havoc as well, because anytime you see the glowy red bits on your attack, that means that you get extra Havoc regeneration. And do you hear a controller? Yes, I did get one, but the dodge, or the delay attack there gets you more Havoc than if you don't use it. And it can pop enemies in the air and stuff, and it can make for some really, really good different attacks. Okay, and we got this guy here. Okay, definitely good to get rid of him because he will kill you. So the controller, I asked to borrow it, but we'll see if I can actually continue using it, but we'll see. And if you do a dodge attack into, if you do a dodge attack into that pop-up kind of delayed attack there, you can do some better Havoc regeneration as opposed to not having it. Okay, and then these little bugs are a lot of fun to throw around, and they are used to obviously clear different areas. As opposed to, you know, using your flame hollow later on. Okay, and now we've got the big spider here that we fight later on, obviously.
Literally in your name, Watcher.
And here we got this boy. Okay. And as you can see there, those anytime you get those red attacks in, you're getting more Havoc, but you're also doing arcane damage, which is what you want to be doing, obviously, because that's what our build is currently. There we go. You ran right into that one. That was unfortunate for him. Okay. Now when they get those red claws, they are doing exceptional amounts of damage. Okay, now we will do some of this so we can. There we go. There we go. Yeah, nice. Okay. That was definitely a little hairy there. Casually turning a bug into a grenade. Boss over there.
He is a terrible sight.
I feel like she's in her 16-year-old phase.
I think I may be sick.
I'll let you know when my daughter turns 16, okay? But you're probably right. Okay, so let's go ahead and see if we can get 5,000 now. Here we go. Oh, are you serious? We're five away. Oh, come on. How do I... There we go. Alright, we can use this from the outset. I didn't even know that this ran over into new games. Perfect. Definitely we want to use this because this will absolutely ruin a new game here. Man, that is... I can't believe we only need 5. Okay, so let's go over here. Now that we can regenerate Havoc, we'll go ahead and just do that. So we get our 5. Yeah, I've got a couple of kids. See, yeah, teenagers get edgy. Yeah, that's absolutely true. Okay, so we'll definitely get our core here. You definitely want to get as many of these. You want to get all of them as possible. And it applies right away, as you can see here. It already says plus 75 next to it, so we can do 225 on a heal, which means that we're able to get back all of our health in one heal, which is nice. And so now that we can, where is it? Now that we can regenerate 11% of our Havoc per minute, that means that we're able to just, you know, have really good amount of ability here now. So we can be a little more liberal with our Havoc use because we're going to be regenerating a lot of this over time. And obviously we can still do things like that to make sure that we are still getting back a good amount of Havoc. Okay, very nice. Get a sliver. That's very good. We need, I think it's like 6 or something right now that we need before we get, or 3 or something before we get to our next, before we get to our next weapon upgrade. But you can see there we're already level, or we're already at a point here where we can have our Havoc regenerate for us, and then you have to throw Mr. Buggo here, so he eats the whoops. So he eats the sack of, or he eats the fire here. Then we can go through. So cool. Really cool that we can have these little puzzles as they generate themselves in these different areas, and then if we're good enough and we're fast enough, we can actually get over to there if we're very fast at it. I don't know if the duration will allow it, but I think it's fast enough that we can do it. For some reason, hearing my voice felt like I'm in my 20s. Oh, wow. Well, I think that's kind of a compliment. Okay, let's go, Buggo. Come on. He's gonna blow. Yep. Okay, well, whatever. So we can't quite get over to that one. So let's go ahead and buy. Let's see. Can we? Yep, 260. So we can buy a health. We'll take at least one as we move on. So I do think that's a pretty cool thing that you have to buy your health because it makes it that much more punishing. Okay, and as we go over here, we're gonna obviously do our Wrath, or not our Wrath, our Havoc bar on this guy because he's exceptionally dangerous. And he does a huge amount of damage. Okay, and we'll regenerate a little bit of our health here. Now you don't want to hit that guy off the edge. And a sliver of adamantine is excellent. And you can hear Wrath behind us there, slapping things around. He does he is a pretty good boss. He's pretty easy for the not necessarily for the actual fight, but for the fact that you need to simply just do the dodge attacks, and then you're able to put him down pretty quick. And because we're putting a lot of well, basically all of our points into arcane, when we run Havoc, we get that 21% increase in our damage, and we do have Havoc quite a bit because we're able to regenerate all of our Havoc now along the way. It makes for a better use of our points rather than going for physical damage. Okay, now we got kind of boss time here, so well, like minimal kind of boss. Okay, anyways, it killed me in one hit because I went for the buggo sack first. Okay, and as you come back, it's just like you know, Code Vein, where you gotta run back and get your souls and everybody regenerated, except for the red-eyed guys. They don't come back. Once they die, they're gone. So you can hear Wrath over there. Let me show you where his area is. You can see him over there, fighting over there. Whoops, what? This guy definitely came out of nowhere here. I did not expect him to jump on me. There we go, and we got Wrath. Interesting damage. Yeah, damage is kind of just an option here in the game. But this thing you can dodge attack this thing pretty well. Okay, let's just go for Havoc here. Okay, so it makes for a good use of your Havoc bar, which is so another rejuvenation course. So now we can recover 300 health, which we have 210. So that's very nice. So at this point, the actual amount of regenerations is much better than the actual amount of health that we're recovering. Now this is kind of an interesting puzzle here that we have, because we got to set everything up before we get that buggo. That was an awfully weird looking despot. Yes. So you can see here we have another buggo there, and we have another area to get through here. So this buggo is very important for us at the moment. And these things, I feel like it's kind of like buggo abuse, almost in a sense, because they are used and abused for their abilities. Okay. I thought I was gonna be able to hit it there. Okay. So this is you know, where the puzzles kind of come in here at the moment. It's like, well, how do I get through? What do I do? You know, and so it's kind of a fun thing to figure out along the way here. Okay. And we can't get him up there. Let's see. Yeah, you can't jump with him or whatever. I think we have to go through that door down there before we get, because this comes up around the other way and opens the other one. What am I doing up at this hour? Well, it's not actually that late or early or whatever time it is. You're using Mudaphone? What is Mudaphone? It sounds intriguing. There's always loot in these things. It's crazy how much loot there actually is. And here we've got an interesting problem that you have buggo here, and you've got then a second buggo that you need to get through that doorway. So kind of interesting here. And you might be wondering, well, what do you do? What do you do? So buggo 1 here That gets that door. And so now you need a second buggo. What is... Oh. So get rid of him. And then we carry buggo number 2 up there. And then we use one and then use one. So you can see that our Havoc bar is slowly regenerating as we move along here. And that is really, really, really nice that we can do that with this armor set. But you don't get this armor set just for free by any means. You absolutely... You absolutely need to go through the game for a little bit in order to get access to it, but it's definitely worth it for us to pick this up. Okay, so you can see here, we won't have, I don't think we will have access to Havoc during the fight, but that's okay. Okay, never played any games in this series. What's the best one to start with? The best one to start with is 1, because you play as War, and War is such a fun, interesting character. And then I think the next one to start with is this one, and then play number 2, because number 2 is very long. It's really long.
We all need a hobby.
But number 1 and number 3 here are actually they're actually pretty short in a sense, but they can go pretty long if you want them to. So that's why I think that these are the kind of order that I would play. Okay, and then here we gotta learn his dodge attacks here, so we can get back a bunch of Havoc here. Whoa, okay. And this is pretty much like all boss fights. Not all boss fights, but this is a good representation mostly. And if you go for the dodge version of the game, then it actually becomes very, very nice. And you see that we got our Havoc, or our Wrath bar up. Whoops. Okay. Now he's gonna phase transition here. Whoops. There we go. And you see that we get a good amount of Wrath. We get a good amount of Havoc. So we're able to really, really do some good generations here for our damage and everything. Whoops. And we got our Havoc bar, or our Wrath bar. And this is why Darksiders can be fun, because everything here is it's just super good, clean fun. It's a lot of fun. Oh. Okay, there we go. Oliver Collins on 10 start. Yeah. Okay, so now we got phase 2 here. He's angry. He's angry.
Rampage! Your master summons you!
Run! Uh-oh.
Get up! Mistress!
It's funny what you remember in between screams. My siblings used to refer to you as the dumb one. Yes! The harder you fight, the stronger I get.
Tear you apart!
with a sword in her.
Oh, you think you're angry? You barely scratched the surface.
Then let me dig deep!
The actual comment, like the writing, wasn't actually the best in this game, but in Darksiders 1, I think it was really, really well done. War is such a cool character.
Set up war. The others. There are greater forces at work here. Mucha help.
Something is wrong with the world.
Delicate order is imbalanced.
Plus, I love War's voice actor. He has a really good voice for the character that he played, the emotions he was meant to emote.
Step forward. Now I ask of both angel and demon. Do you arrive here of your own free will? The tenets of the Hollowing demand it.
I do, Lord of the Hollows.
As do I. You have both fought this war since the dawn of time. You are weary. Yet, immortality prevents the ultimate respite. The Lord of the Hollows alone can bestow upon you this gift. The final
Yeah.
release. No longer will your souls be recycled time and time again to fight for heaven and hell. They are now mine.
Yeah, so some ordinary viewer, the character box art was very cool, and the games, I think Darksiders 1 got pretty good playtime amongst the fan base and stuff. Darksiders 2 definitely got played a lot, and Darksiders 3 got basically ignored
Deluded
because of Gunfire Games.
Council. Do you even know where you are?
I know exactly.
NGS of Edgelords,
The
yes.
stench betrays you. The Hollows is a hell all its own.
Indeed. But it is one that I alone.
Which is kind of sad that Darksiders
What
3
did you do to them?
did not get the recognition that I really think it needed. It should have gotten, but that's okay.
Your ignorance
It's just
on your
my
face.
my
The true consequences
enjoyment
of
of the game
this
was not
war for balance
was not shared
are
amongst
beyond
the
your
thousands of people that played Darksiders 1 and 2.
Perhaps I should hollow you.
And I'm fine with that because I still enjoy the game a lot. It's something you can play over and over and over and over again and still have you know, a lot of fun with. What's wrong with Gunfire Games? Nothing. The problem is that they put out a game at a huge AAA tier price, and they put it out to a community, you know, that was expecting like Darksiders 1 and 2, and they got like a Dark Soulsian aesthetic feeling to it in a sense, where you're solo, you have limited healing, you have, you know, kind of some problems getting exploration wise and stuff. It has elements of RPG and different things, and if this would have sold probably at $40 or something, I bet this probably would have been Game of the Year or something. But because it came out at $60 and the deluxe edition with all the DLC and everything, I think it was a lot more expensive than that. But it was kind of sad because it definitely is worth that amount. But I think because they hyped it up so much, it kind of backfired on them, unfortunately. But I think they built a great game. I mean, I think it was definitely worth it for me, but it wasn't worth it for everybody, right? And that's kind of where the downfall came from. Yeah, it's definitely got a different kind of like cartoony kind of flair to it. I mean, the graphics are pretty good on PC and everything, and obviously this isn't at 1440p what my monitor is at, but because I have to be able to read the chat and everything, so I have it at a smaller resolution. But if you play it full screen, it's absolutely awesome.
A flame? For what purpose?
Even I am aware that there are times.
But yeah, it is definitely
Take this weapon.
you know, not exactly everybody's flavor. But then again, something like Borderlands, cell shading is not everybody's flavor either. And again, then you have the really dark Dark Souls kind of vibe, and that's not for everybody either. So, but if you're looking for a fun, relaxing kind of game that you can kind of just play, not really get too involved in the story, and just look for some good action, it's definitely worth, you know, if it goes on sale for like $35 or something, it's definitely a good run. Looks pretty cool. Yeah, and that's the thing, is that it does have a very, very deep exploration kit into it, and the combat loop is fairly fun, but it's, again, it's different, different kind of a game for sure. But I really do enjoy it. I think I mean, I unlocked all the achievements and everything. I 100%ed the game so many times, and I continued enjoying it even further beyond. So yeah, it's a pretty good game.
When I hold it, I can feel its power.
Now we can walk through lava, and we can have a double jump into a high jump now, which is kind of cool.
I feel nothing. Like wading
So
through
see,
a pond.
now if we take off this flame hair, then we're taking damage in the lava. But it's cool how her hair changes based on what you're doing and which extra weapon you have equipped. So kind of cool in that regard. Incredible. But that's the fastest way to move through lava, is dodging. Okay, and we'll head over here. Now we can use different combos now into our weapons, because we now have 2 different weapons active at all times, so it's kind of cool. We got Darksiders Genesis from a Humble Bundle. Oh, okay. We haven't played it. Ever played that one? No, I didn't play that one because I thought they did Strife pretty dirty in that one. I was pretty sad with how they executed on it. I was hoping for something more like Darksiders 1, 2, or 3, and we got like a mobile bullet hell shooter thing, which I didn't really enjoy the look of it from the previews and everything, so I never actually picked it up. And maybe I should have given it a chance or something, I don't know, but it just didn't look like you know, anything like this, and so I was kind of sad.
You're kidding.
Oh, whoops, sorry, I skipped that.
Look at you, learning to identify humor.
But Strife is a pretty cool character. I just wish they would have given him a full game like this, where it had story, it had a fully fleshed out character system, a battle system, bosses, you know, more of the vibe of 1, 2, and 3, with fast travel, horses, so on and so forth. And that's the thing, is Darksiders 1 and 2 had a horse and a kind of an open world kind of system, whereas here in 3 they killed her horse, unfortunately.
My business takes me all across this world and others, but something is blocking my way. Someone is muscling in on the serpent holes. This invasion has stripped me of my ability to move freely throughout the realm.
Poor
Sounds like
Volgrim.
your problem, not mine.
Okay, let's move on, Volgrim.
As you know,
Why
Yes.
this has...
I've heard this.
Okay.
There are...
Yep.
You will...
I'll consider.
It's worth it if we...
None of your.
Okay.
That's no.
Sure.
You are.
No need...
Okay. Whew, my goodness. So what we did there was we opened up the DLC, but we're not going to be doing the DLC until, you know, much later, if at all. So here we can buy the different armors if we want to, and so let's go ahead and feed him a little bit here. Good. That's another point. So let's go for this. As you can see here, we're up almost 30% on our damage, just because of going for the different items here. Okay, and we're good there, and that's why. Whoops, that's why I don't really see a benefit in whoops, he hit me in the physical damage, because if you can just get good enough here with the dodging, okay. But the charge attacks and different things, the heavy attacks, all that. And you can see that you can turn the skeletons on fire, and now that we can have a mid-air jump attack, we can kind of do some cheesy stuff here. Whoops. Okay. Or we can die. But it's pretty interesting how you can start to cheese the enemy a little bit in these big crowds where you should be, you know, getting ganged up on and so on and so forth. You can start to have some really interesting engagements and stuff. Okay. Okay, I would like to get a dodge attack here, but it doesn't look like we're going to get it, so we'll just go for... whoops. Whoops. Okay. These guys are... That guy there with the armor, he's the one that we need to take care of. But that is the nice thing about the respawn system. It's pretty quick, and you get your healings back for free, so you don't need to buy them. But in the event that you don't have them back, then it's okay. Okay. Now we're on fire here, so it's really cool. That's we can whoops, that we can burn the enemies. Whoops. That guy with the armor, he's just putting it out on me. But that's okay. We can go into Havoc form or something, and that's cool that you get you know, different levels of your wrath attacks and stuff. It's very cool that you whoops. There we go. And we'll just ignore those guys for the moment. And we'll get our first demon artifact. Oops. Whoops. Oh, the second guy shot me. Ugh. Hey, Andrew. Just stopping by to say hi. All right. Have a nice Betty Bye time, and sleep well. Thanks for the well wishes there. All right. We're definitely getting pounded now by the skeletons. But we can take these guys a little bit one at a time here. Okay. Oops. Where is that guy? Did he die? He must have died. Okay. And through here there are so many different areas to pick up items and stuff. It's absolutely crazy just how much areas there are to investigate and use your different abilities on and stuff. And the whip is probably one of the best things you can have for the beginning part of the game here. Okay. And the cool thing is you can push enemies off edges and stuff. You're able to knock them off ledges and things, so you can make some really good effect of your surroundings. Oops, okay. Oh, come on. There we go. Nice. Okay, and over under, I believe it's this lava pool. Is it this one? I don't, like I said, I don't remember everything where everything's at because it's been a long time. Okay, but there is a lava pool that you need to, a waterfall you go under, and you can find some goodies under there. All right. So Wrath from the Flame mode is just Human Torch cosplay. Yes, you absolutely. I think it's called immolation or something, and you just absolutely fry the skeletons because of their, you know, being dry bones, and when you set them ablaze, you're able to burn them up. So it works out really well. And that's the fun part of the air slams with these extra weapons that you get, is the fact that you're able to do some of those crazy air dodges and damaging attacks and stuff. Oops, I forgot about his attack there. Okay, and let's do the flame burn. Whoops. Yep. Ouch. Okay, what are you doing? And that is the name of the game here, is dodging. It's actually a pretty easy to mechanic to understand and learn. Oh, whoops, I forgot he explodes. Yeah. You haven't thought of the Human Torch since elementary school. Yeah, that's probably a long time coming. But unfortunately, we took the explodey death there, which is sad. But we can do this and get through these guys. There we go. All of them are taken care of. And again, because we have the panoply, whoops, we'll be able to get all of our health back, or all of our havoc back, as time goes on. And we have to fight him again and watch out for the explosion. You've always hated enemies that hurt you afterwards? Yes. It's annoying. Ouch. Because you have to remember that he's going to hurt you, and since I didn't, I paid for it. Okay, back up. There we go. Alright, nice. Definitely the enemy that self-destructs sucks. Yes. Absolutely. See? Now we have to have a way to get across there and stuff. We need a way to get up here. Whoops. So they oh. Okay, I guess we got it. But that's the cool thing, is that they have these little puzzles, these different adventuring little things that you kind of go into in order to engage with these different areas, and the traversal is a lot of fun, and it becomes really, really fluid as time goes on, which is really, really great.
If you were in some cloud,
Whoa, okay there, buddy. Alright. Can we get a dodge on this guy? Yep, okay. Nice. See there, that's like 230 something that we have access to on the dodge attack. Yay, an invigoration core. So now we can have 3 heals instead of 2. And you can see here that they all apply immediately, so there's no like going into your inventory, searching around for it, trying to find it, so on and so forth. It's really nice that everything's just literally, oh, you got the thing, that's automatic. So it's really nice. Let's see. 2,000. See, now we can buy infinite of these, so we can upgrade things. That's very nice. Okay, let's go ahead and buy both of these. And I think we can get, yeah, 3 Estus. Yeah, that's what that means. So let's go ahead and get one more level. And you can see that the levels are already starting to cost more and more and more. Let's go for, yeah, more arcane. Now, after I think it's 10 or 12 or something, you'll start having diminishing returns on your upgrades there. Okay. And definitely a very obvious secret here. Again, I just love the fact of how they built everything around in here for adventuring and kind of seeing your way around and where these places are. Whoops. What did I come in here for? There we go. That's where it is. See, artifacts. You definitely want to make sure you find all of those because they are you know, pretty rare to come across. And if we go back to Ulthane at the moment, how much stuff do we have here? We have 2. And we have 5. Okay, so let's go ahead and see if we can go back and upgrade our whip if we have enough.
Please take your time.
If we have enough lurchers, whatever they're called. You just got back from walking around a convention a bit ago. Ooh. All right. Have a good night. What kind of convention was it? Thanks for stopping by, Ordinary Viewer. If this was Sekiro, this mob would have Goomba stomped to death. He did a sweep attack. Yeah, I would imagine.
What do you need?
Okay, so we'll go ahead and upgrade our this, and then see we could increase this to get a little more health, but it's not worth it for us at the moment. So we'll just keep that for now. So now we've got +2 on our weapon, which is good. Get a little bit more damage here. And you can see that the Havoc bar is increasing, which is very, very nice. And the nice thing is that the fast travel remembers where you came from and where you're going back to if you wanted to, because there's a lot of traveling back and forth between the 2 areas. So it's pretty cool that it allows you that luxury to just travel back and forth. And the nice thing is that the areas don't reset unless you die, which is cool. And this guy can get shot in the back here many times. Now, archers here are absolutely annoying, as can be. Okay, and down here, is it this waterfall? Or lava fall? Yep, there we go. That's the one I was looking for. That attack string there is great for basically stun locking the enemies because you're able to knock them up in the air and such. It does some really, really good things. And watch this. You can dodge arrows into an attack there, which is great. And that's what's really nice, is that arrows do count as an attack, which is pretty cool. Okay, it was a Tampa Bay Comic Con. Oh, cool. Walked over 10,000 steps today. Good grief. That's ridiculous. Okay, so let's go do, let's see, okay, I think we've got our first, fun, difficult, guy here that we're coming across. Oops. Nice, we cleared off all those fellas. Okay. And now we have, over here, I believe? Yeah. We have a pretty hard guy. Sweeping, unblockable, can be jumped over and countered with a little Goomba stomp. Well, that sounds like a cool convention. I've never been to a convention. And Fury is too cool to pull levers, so she just points at them and they turn on for her, which is nice. Now we do have a pretty difficult enemy up in this next room, but he's absolutely worth it to kill. Absolutely worth it to kill, if we even can. I don't know if I actually can. Yep, up here.
The earth never ceases to
And that guy is exceptionally dangerous, and will probably die a couple times here.
You know these things?
Okay, and let's go. Okay, let's take matters into our own hands here. Get a good amount of damage here on him. Okay. Ouch. And where is he at? There we go. There we go. Yep, this guy is definitely harder than Fury or Wrath was. Because he hits like a truck. Whoa, okay. Nice. Nice, okay. Almost flawless victory. Now, in Essence of a Chosen, this thing is extra super duper rare. You only get a few through every playthrough of the game. Definitely in your best interest to hold on to them, and those 6 cores that we showed at the beginning of the game, those are definitely the 6 you want to go for if you're going for some kind of crazy Havoc build. But definitely great that you find one of these extra early on here. Very nice, and it's good to have it because if you pick it up and everything, you're able to get access to some pretty good weapons and enhancements really early on. There's nothing we have yet that's actually worth our time to actually enhance and stuff, but at the moment it still works out. Okay, so now we have this little puzzle here where it's like, how do we raise the drawbridge and stuff? So you have to kind of think how to make the fire go around and hit these two. Okay, so we'll do this.
Perhaps these webs are not an obstacle, but an asset.
So here we can do this, and then we run over here, and then we wait for that to come down, and then we do both at the same time. So pretty cool. Well, if your name is Owen, the tendency is to clear every mob. no matter how inconvenient, spikes up to about 100%. 100%, yep.
Interesting. These chambers
There's
seem
an item up here we need to go grab.
They are old, neither of heaven nor hell to be sure. Early humans, perhaps.
perhaps.
I'm certain. Even I do not know everything, especially when it comes
Okay,
to life.
you win that one, buddy. Yeah, those guys are pretty dangerous because they do have a block guard embedded in their move pool, so it can be pretty difficult to get through them. Good. Okay, and we got this fella now. And it's cool that you have these swords here, and you need a second one obviously to get through here. And so the question is, well, where's that second sword? Where do you go? And how do you get over there and stuff? And you can actually use that sword as an actual weapon, which is pretty cool. And we got the archer through the doorway there. Now we will absolutely need to come back to this room when we get our floaty bits, because you float across here and you get some really good stuff down there. You get the Enoch enhancement, which is absolutely amazing, as you saw in the first I don't know what half hour of the stream or whatever. It really is very good for you. And anytime you find these holes, you definitely want to crawl in them. Crawl in all holes. We're like a little bug crawling in all the holes. Okay, and as we continue to move along here, it's in your best interest to just continue slapping all the enemies. And now we have to, whoops, now we have to slap not just corpses, but we have to slap tombstones. Ouch. Ouch. Oh no. Oh shoot. That sword guy, he's always the one that puts the damage out. Because his attacks are kind of hidden from you, and it's kind of hard to see when he's actually going to be attacking. Okay, so now we have all these guys to run back through, which is fun. Okay. Ouch. But the nice thing is that you can actually run past everything, and this is the part that is kind of like Dark Souls in a sense, that you can actually run past most of the enemies. Now they will follow, they will track you. Typically they don't give up the aggro at any point in time, so you do have to kind of continue running. But you get to areas like this where you can kind of pop into little holes and different corridors and stuff, so the enemies will de-aggro as time goes on. Okay, and let's go ahead and get our stuff here. Okay, and we'll get rid of this archer. Hello, my controller didn't work. I was trying to go into Havoc form there because I got ganged up on. Sometimes my left bumper doesn't actually register an input, because it's kind of an older controller here. It's a 360 controller, so it's from many eons ago. Ouch. But yeah, Darksiders 3, definitely, if you're looking for a fun game that has a pretty chill vibe to it, while at the same time being kind of as difficult as you would like it to be, and as punishing and as ridiculous as you would like it to be as well. But it is pretty good overall as just a general running kind of simulator, while at the same time having pretty good gameplay loop, while at the same time also having really good replay value. I believe that. Okay, and here you can see that we're like what, 3 years later or whatever, still playing it. Where's my stuff? Where did all my stuff go? Okay. Apparently, it's not working here. There we go. Looks like we lost all of our souls altogether. Which is okay, I guess. Okay. We'll collect all of our goodies here. There's so many goodie bags in this area. It's pretty ridiculous. Whoops. Alright, see, have a great night or day or whatever. And oh, it's breakfast time. Okay. Well, have a great breakfast time, and we'll see you around. We'll see you again. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good day. All right. Okay, good. And getting to all of these little areas here is definitely interesting. How you have to go about getting around them, because you have to kind of play the distance game with where your character is, and you want to absolutely get into all of these little areas because of the cool stuff that you have access to. Oops. And that's the nice thing, is that you can use your double jump at any point in the turn of the jump. You don't actually need to time it or anything, which is nice. You can use it kind of as a distance grabber, so you can get different levels of distance. And definitely need to investigate all of these. Looks like yep, that one over there. And you can see that you can traverse far also with going for this. Another artifact, very good. Okay, I think we got everything in all of the catacombs here. Yeah, it looks like it. Okay, cool. Very good. And now let's hop on down here. Whee! And it is cool that all these areas you will come back to, guaranteed, in the future. You don't ever go through an area and then never come back to it. It is nice that there's always a run back reason, which is great. Okay, now we have a couple of different items here that we just need to clean up and pick up, and then we'll hopefully be finding a new enhancement area.
What would you... This?
Let's go ahead and get at least one level. Oh, we can get 2 levels, so why not? And a half. Okay, that's good.
As you wish.
Okay, and let's go for... Yeah, we're still at 7% increase to our damage, so that's very nice. What? Ooh, look at this fella. Okay, Volgrim, you're kind of in the way here. That attack right there is exceptionally powerful, and this is very cool here that you can actually use the sword here. Ouch. Okay, well, it doesn't matter because we respawn right here, so that's okay. But these swords are actually pretty cool to use, even though there's no real super benefit to them or anything. But they are very, very cool to use. But it's cool that it's a it's like an item that you pick up, but you don't need to use it as a weapon. But it's cool that you can, because then you just run over here and you put it into the angel statue, which is kind of unfortunate because that would have been cool if that would have been cool if you could keep it at and use it again, like at some later point in time or something. That would be pretty neat, but unfortunately you can't.
3 swords total.
So it seems.
It's always 3, isn't it?
Pardon?
3 keys, 3 stones, 3 swords. Rather predictable, don't you think?
Have you lost your mind?
No. I just hate when the creator takes shortcuts.
I love that how they actually recognize that it's kind of cheesy or whatever to to have 3 items and stuff. That's pretty funny that they actually recognize that. Alright. Now we are definitely going to need to heal here before this guy gets up here. Alright, and now we got another one of those big boys down here, followed up by archers and everything, so definitely bad for us all around. So we'll go this way first, and then we will head on down and pick up that fella down there, and there's a whole bunch of goodies in this entire area, and that is the nice thing about how the game actually flows, is there's never like any dead time where you're wondering, I wonder what I should do next, and where's the next action piece, and so on and so forth. Like, they actually do a really good job keeping you engaged from really beginning to end here. Good that we got Havoc now, and we got a huge area with waves and waves and waves of enemies. Whee! And here they come. So we'll get as many fellas up here at once as we can. Whoops. Whoops. There we go. Ouch. Alright, now there are lots of things in here to pick up as well. Okay, let's go for the archer over here and get rid of him because I don't want him shooting me at a distance here. Ouch. Very cool that you have access to a panic button that heals you and destroys everything as well. Very, very fun, very good idea and mechanic built in to the game here. And an undying shard that's basically like an extra life that allows you to continue adventuring even if you take fatal damage during an encounter. Late game, it's actually pretty beneficial. Here in the early game, it's not really too beneficial at all, but it can be really, really, really helpful later on. So pretty cool design here. Pretty neat that you can swap out her hair at a moment's notice. And you can see the Havoc gauge there, just continuing to build itself back, which is very, very, very nice. And this thing takes 10,000 years to operate itself here. Which is fine, I guess.
Skeletons. Never
Okay.
even break a sweat against skeletons.
Nice that we get another sword now. And then, again, the game reminds you of your high jump because they gave you the chance to use that high jump to get into this area, so it's a good reminder. Whoa. Okay, we'll go ahead and heal there. Nice. Okay. We gotta dodge over here. Get everything taken care of. Good. Where's this guy? There we go. And having access to the sword is really a lot of fun. I think it's a really cool thing that you can actually use these story items to actually do damage to the enemy. So that there was a free where is it? A free attribute point, which is nice. So we can do that, and then here, see now we're only we're still getting 7, so definitely go for that. Okay, come here, you. Haha, we can use the archers to our good advantage. Ouch. Nice. Okay, and let's go get that archer who's making it a pain for us. And if we can get him to shoot us. Nice. And that guy is annoying. Okay, that's how you can jump out of the lava there. Nice. And that is kind of just a make your life miserable kind of an area there. Okay, let's head down here, pick up our item. And it's cool that you can actually see different areas of the game through different hallways and such as you continue traversing the different areas. It's pretty cool. Okay, and now here we have one of the red-eyed dudes. Hello. Hello. So we'll get him extra excited here. And if we can get him pushed into the lava here. Ouch. There we go. And we get a sliver. Very nice. Let's go ahead and heal. Now we haven't been having really good drops here on our healing items, which is pretty sad. But that's okay. And see, we still need that third sword, so we went right last time, so we'll go left this time. And we'll head up here where this fella was, because there's some goodies over here, up this little channel. Now we don't have any healing items, so we'll definitely have to be pretty careful here, and we do have quite a bit of lurchers or souls or whatever you want to call them. I think that just goes back, so yeah, it's pretty cool that there's no map. It's all about memorization on where to go, what to do, what to pick up, what's next and such. And it really is a familiarity contest with do you remember where to go and stuff. But after, you know, like I said, one or two playthroughs, it actually gets to be pretty obvious where everything's at. So this is where you come when you get all 3, and you hop across there and down into the big statue. Okay. So and exploration time now is also just really good because it restores our havoc gauge. So there's really no deficit here or problem to actually running just running around, which is nice, because a lot of times it's like, oh, if you're running around you're not getting any value from running around, but because our havoc is regenerating as we run, it makes for some really good stuff. Now we should be getting the chaos enhancement here pretty soon. Okay. And you can see how the gameplay actually does require you to think about dodging and stuff, because if you don't, you're just going to get destroyed in between each of the enemy attacks and such. Okay, and here we have more puzzle time, which is nice. Okay, let's head up here. Ouch. Okay, and I absolutely did not read that guy's attack pattern. Ouch. Okay, and let's go ahead and use healing shard, so we don't die here this far away from all this. Okay. Whee! Okay, now we got... Oh, come on, I wanted to dodge. There we go. Yeah, that attack is very nice. Okay, and we got things over here. Okay, now we got puzzle time, so we have to use Buggo and to get access to that. So we have to whoops. We have to do these kinds of things so we can get access to something here, right? And then we will need to yep. So that is the cool thing about the different puzzles and stuff, is that they really do cause you to think about what is going on. Okay, and we can get this down, and that will put down the Buggo sack. Nice. And then where's Buggo? There he is. And we say go over there now. Dude, come on. Eat the stuff. There you go. And see, we will need to stand on this and do those things. So it's we have to start over here, and then we have to run over here. And you'll see that fire goes, and then that burns him. He explodes, sets that on fire. And just as the timing, what do you know? Ta-da! Fun puzzles. There's some pretty neat little kinds of puzzles and stuff that you kind of think about. They kind of make you scratch your head for a little bit if you've never done them before and stuff. They can definitely kind of give you a cause for a second look. Okay, we got Big Boy here. Ouch. One hit. When they turn red like that and they charge up, they absolutely do a huge amount of damage. But again, we have, you know, basically no health overall. And so that's a real sad part about our setup here, is that we do have some pretty low health at the moment, because we're going all out on damage, because that's what will matter in the very long run, will be how much damage did we actually pair up for. But now that the puzzles are all done, it's just a nice run back here if we can remember where we're going, right? But otherwise, it's definitely easy enough to get back. Okay, and here is the puzzle cavern, and we'll go ahead and deal with these fellas as soon as we pick up our lurcher cluster here. Okay. I was dodging that. Okay, good. Much longer string that time, because we let it run out there a little bit. Okay, and we'll go for immolation. Whoops, or not. There we go. Nice. Okay, very good. And let's burn up this little corner here. It's always good to look at everything that you can find. And you can see here, we'll be in that area much later on as well. So it's pretty cool that, again, you can see where you're going to be later on in the game and stuff. And it's neat that the world is kind of intertwined with itself, that you can see where to go, what to do, without really having to look at anything, which is kind of neat. And again, I wish I could get this sword and I could keep it and hang on to it for longer than just the puzzle piece here that I need to put it into the statue up here. Now there are a couple different ways we can go at this point. We can continue on this way, we can do some different things, or we can travel to some different areas. But as soon as we get the lightning hollow, we'll be able to get pretty far along here. Okay, guys. You know, I really don't want to deal with you. And Havoc form.
A massive bridge to the exit. You think it's our way out?
I was just excited. You don't have to be mean about it.
Actually, I do.
So you don't want to go up first. You want to come around the backside and head up here and pick up another artifact. So again, definitely want to be keeping an eye out for all of those that you can find. Whoops. Okay. Hello. Up. Okay. And here you do the jump. Whoops. Do the jump to get out. And that is why going for arcane increases instead of. Whoops.
Stress.
Sorry.
Easy. Do you hear it?
This is not what we seek. Let us carry on.
Wait. The Maker.
Owe him nothing.
I know. I want him to owe me. Easy, child. Easy. I can lead you to others like you. Humans. Won't that be nice?
Yum. Oops. We've got little grenadiers. Isn't that so nice? So they are little crazy golems that are living here. But they're so small you can't even hit them with the attack here, with the dodge attack. Okay, easy enough. And let's go ahead and hit up this statue here, because you never know what will be in any one of these things. And in a minute here, they will contain actual enemies. So it's a lot of fun as you get surprised by which one of those corpsey things actually has an enemy in it, and which one has no enemy and like items and stuff. And you're not supposed to really know about that. You're just supposed to hear the prompt and then know that that's actually there. So kind of weird. Okay, good. Now we are up into new areas here. How nice. And we can go for another level here.
As you wish.
We have 363, so we're still getting 10 or 7%. That's nice. I feel like we need to go back and get the chaos enhancement. I think it's in one of those areas there. Okay.
Good eating. This will be as you wish.
Let's see. 10,000, that's fine. We're not really going to need this really at any point in time. These two, they're kind of worthless, so we'll go ahead and pump ourselves up here a little bit with some levels. And 2190, okay, so cool. We get a couple levels there. Very nice. And see, now we're only getting 66% increase to our arcane. So if we want to actually do the benefit here of ourselves, we have three levels, so we can go for 3 levels of health because we can heal 300. 273 is a pretty good amount now that we can heal 300. This will get more benefit out of our healing here, and we're at pretty good damage increase there of 63%. So good work there. Let's see how many. We have 7. Okay, I think we can. Whoops, we can level up our whip once more, and then we'll be able to head back, and then we'll head through some of those little areas there. We'll head over to maybe find the chaos enhancement, because that is absolutely worth it for us to have at this moment in time. Hello, how you doing, Ulthane?
What do you need?
Upgrade our weapon. Yep. Good. So good that we're getting that increased a little bit, and again, that's why the physical damage isn't really as beneficial as actually getting through these things. Now we could go backtracking and with the flame hollow here and find a lot of things through this area, but here at the couple of beginning areas, but at the moment, I mean, there's really no reason to do a whole lot of backtracking, because we'll be backtracking seriously in the areas to come. Okay. Yes. And here's where you need the hammer to go up there, and you get another item. Now these guys do throw into the dark spots there, so you can avoid them by just not going where the items are, or where the explosions are. Definitely pick up the slivers. Anything else down here? Nope. Okay. I forget which one of these is our way out. Oh, okay, over here. There we go. Nice. Okay. Now, timing on your jumps here on this area is absolutely everything, because you will absolutely run into one of those at some certain point and die a horrible way. Okay, good. Oh, get that bucket there. Okay. And that is why you always hit every bucket and a breakable thing you can possibly find. Now you gotta watch out for the traps, because those will blow you up as well.
Don't want us here.
Oh, something in my eye. Oof, ouch. Okay. Now we've got a lot of items in here. Well, a couple of enemies and stuff. They just make your life miserable. And you gotta watch out for all the tripwires. Okay. And you can actually trip some of these. There are a couple of ways that you can. Some of them you actually can trip on purpose with your weapon and stuff, but it kind of becomes pretty difficult to understand where those actual trigger points are. Okay, more slivers. That's very good. All right, working out. Whoops, I got stuck on that one there. Didn't even see it. So good thing it didn't blow me up. Oh, come on. These little things are just absolutely crazy in their taunts. Ouch. I took that one right to the face. There we go. Alright. And they're definitely not children, that's right. Good observation there, Fury. Alright, now there is a dude over here that we want to absolutely take on at the moment because he's one of the red-eyed dudes. And remember the red-eyed dudes, they drop really good materials and stuff for you. Whoops. But if you can actually get over to him, you have to go up, over, and around, and so on and so forth. Let's see. Nothing over here. So it's amazing how much actually comes back to you after you've played for a bit. Ouch. That is pretty cool that your character actually engages with what's actually happening around you, instead of just blindly attacking and you know, doing different things in these different areas. Whee! Nice. Isn't that nice? So now that we got that, we gotta get up on the dinosaur bones, and then we can make our way over to the boy, the red-eyed boy. Now this is pretty rough with a controller here. Whoop. Oh, because of exactly that. Those kinds of deaths are absolutely, absolutely ridiculous. But that's the nice thing about this game as compared to Code Vein and stuff, is that you don't have to do really any thinking or calculating or anything. You can just absolutely like dive in, play the game, and just enjoy what the game has to offer. But again, it's a completely different demographic, and it's a completely different engaging kind of a game, and it's a very, very different story overall. So yeah, it's definitely not for everyone, but it's definitely engaging, and even though the run back kind of potential here mechanic is pretty rough, it still doesn't make it you know, whoops, it still doesn't make it you know, something that I would not want to play. Good, and that is nice now that we have a one-hit kill on a successful dodge, so that's very, very nice. Where are our stuff? There we go. Okay, and then yep. I thought it was up on the hand here. I thought that was the way up. I am not remembering this at the moment. Let's see. We go up here. I thought it was this way. Maybe I'm wrong. onto it. Okay, we'll kill this thing first. Let me see here. It is nice how the healing is much quicker than Code Vein altogether. Let's see. I thought it was up on the hand there of the dinosaur. I'm not remembering. This is a problem. Yeah, I thought it was up this way. And then... we have to jump up here. Wait, where was that? Where do we go? There we go. Use his little T-Rex arms. There we go. Oh, I'm stuck in his ribs. Oh no. Okay. It's pretty hard to actually land where you need to. There we go. There we go. Okay, good grief. I actually remembered. That's funny. A little info session here as you jump across. Now you can jump and use your whip to slide up there if you want. Okay, now is the difficult engagement here. Can I please? No. My left bumper again not working. That is really annoying when the button doesn't work. Because I wanted to change into chaos form there, or havoc form, and just end that guy. But it that is where the game is absolutely punishing, is in these kind of run back areas. Especially that one, because it was just button not work error. Not really an actual gameplay error. But I should have just transformed and then run through the explosive tripwire. But oh well. And then we gotta remember this one's here. Okay, and let's just head over, and I'll show you the swinging method. Now that both of those items are those swinging things that are down. So what you do is you run up here, and then you do this. And this is the easier method, but you can get up here without bringing that one down. As you saw with the dinosaur, you can use it to run around. But if you don't want to do the dinosaur method, then you can do this one. Ouch. Come on, man. I didn't get the dodges there at all. And this is where, you know, having really low health, being hit 3 times and you're dead, is really bad. Ooh, somebody's doing fireworks outside. Alright. And we'll continue back through here. Now, unfortunately, we didn't get we didn't get to the second or third weapon here yet, but Avarice is right up ahead of us here, and it would be nice if we could go back and get the Chaos Enhancement for our setup here, because it will help us a lot with what we are running, but that's okay. We can definitely skip it, no problem. But Avarice is kind of a weird one because there's really no dodging his attacks and such, because everything is from kind of at a distance with him, and so you have to wait until he drops down and attacks you and different things. It's a very strange fight, but it's okay. We'll get it done. Okay, can I change now? Come on, there we go. What in the world? Where did he go? There we go. That's what I wanted to do. And a fragment, so we're upgrading our items now, so 2 fragments, that's good. We can get up over level 3 here for our whip, which is very, very nice. Whoops. Okay. Easy enough little enemies here. They're just, you know, kind of all these traps and everything to make you think twice about which direction and everything you're going before you actually engage with different areas. Okay,
What manner of hoarder
and here
do we
is
have here?
Avarice.
Mistress, your talisman. Be wary.
Yes, yes, yes. Things everywhere, which is very nice. Let's see. 2,300 is what we need for another item here. So let's see. Okay. Cool, 3,800. So that means that we can get one more level, which will be good. We'll get some more health here, and we'll just go ahead and spend it. Okay. And, whoops. No, I wanted to do this, and we'll go for level 5. So now we are pretty even here with our health and our healing, so that's nice.
There wasn't much that the humans got right, but they did know art.
What?
Frankly, I think it's one of the reasons that the angels were so jealous of them. Have you ever seen one of those birds paint?
You're talking about art. Now. Here.
It's a museum. Well, certainly we have our mission. I'm just saying.
Alright. Here we go.
Some people have no appreciation for the finer
He's a quick little goblin.
Avarice.
fury. Welcome to my Hall of Treasure. Unfortunately, you forgot to pay the entrance fee.
Your life.
Take it if you dare, wretch.
This is a funny kind of a fight.
You
And he's gonna start chucking everything, including the kitchen sink, at me. I want to do that. There we go. See, I can't even hit him while he's jumping around here, which is unfortunate.
The taste of your foe!
There's the kitchen sink. Or the bathtub. The kitchen bathtub. Ouch. I think I got hit by it. Ouch. Man, I am not on the dodge game here. There we go. Alright. Ouch. Ouch. Alright. Okay, we almost have Havoc.
Death is not enough for me, horseman.
Ouch. There we go.
Enjoy your collection, Avarice.
Almost didn't make it.
Final time!
Do you know what that heart was worth?
One sinner's life.
Yep. Okay, hurry up, Fury. There we go. What is that? 2 or 3
Who needs a
down?
museum
2
when you
down?
can carry a collection in this?
Oh, Philistine.
Dun dun dun. Okay, well there we go. That was pretty good. And now we get our lightning weapon, which is excellent.
Come again.
Probably won't use the flame one
Not
for a
like I
while.
have a choice in the matter. Do you kidnap all your guests?
You would not be so disrespectful if you knew the true power I give you. Your battle with avarice proved you value your mission above material possessions. You are ready for stronger tools of destruction.
Another toy for me to play with. You're far too generous.
The Storm Hollow. Use it wisely.
Why not give me all your gifts and get it over with? If you're so keen to arm one of the horsemen.
That's a good question. Cool. Now we can do some crazy air jump like this. And that attack right there is well worth why we are going for the arcane kind of setups and stuff, because it's absolutely ridiculous how it engages with the enemy, and it does AoE, and it spreads the lightning damage to different enemies. And we got another luminous visage. So we can get one more level of health here, which is great. So now we can heal, and we can heal our entire health bar now without being on death's door. So very nice. Another artifact. All the artifacts, all the things, definitely clean up in this area for sure. Alright, and as we head over here, we
By
can...
the way, I hope you don't take offense, Fury.
Okay, Volgrim.
Yet I'm certain I will.
Yes, well, don't slaughter the messenger and puree his guts, as the saying goes. Whispers of your martial prowess have spread throughout certain circles, Horseman. There are those who would like to put your talents to the test, if you wish to humor them.
I do not.
But if you did, out of curiosity or pride or plain old greed like a normal person, say the word, and the serpent hole shall convey you unto the Crucible.
Excellent.
The Crucible.
Says
Enough, Volgrim.
10%.
So what that is basically it's horde mode where you travel all the way to the top of the engagement level, and you make sure that you actually damage everybody, and you can then you know, work your way up to the top and get some really cool armors. This armor is for going through enough to get an actual amount of coins that you get to purchase the different armors and such, and it's definitely worth going for, absolutely. But it is a pretty rough leveling system to go through, because you have 100 floors that you need to go, or 101 floors that you need to go through, and there's really tough enemies everywhere. Oops. And this is where we kind of were at the beginning of the game, remember? But remember we were doing like 1,000 damage per one of those? Whoops. But now we're only doing like 1/10 of that, which is unfortunate. But that is where this kind of setup can really take you to some crazy damage levels, just because of the fact that whoops. Just because of the fact that you're able to do those attacks at will whenever you want now. It's really nice. And now we can float. Instead of jumping high, we run far and then float. Ouch. No. Ugh. And there is no like anything to get you out of traveling or anything like that. You literally have to do all the runbacks and everything. Okay, this one. So we don't need to go that way. We can go back this way, oops, and get back to the serpent holes, or get back through the serpent holes that way. So that's completely fine. And here, oh yeah, we gotta get through there. And because now we're here with Volgrim at the serpent hole here, we can go back to the Atrium of Greed, and we can then continue on. Pretty good to get through here, to get to it. 2 hollows kind of in one go here, in a little under 3 hours, for not remembering basically anything or where anything is. But as you play, things kind of come back to you. So kind of neat, kind of fun how it goes here. And I do want to go over here, because now we are in the pipes, and we're on the backside of where we just were there with Volgrim, and that is why we're going this way. So it's pretty cool that that as you start to get familiar with the game and really enjoy some of the mechanics, you can absolutely start running through different areas pretty easily and pretty quickly to actually do things pretty quick, pretty fun, and start to really enjoy everything in a much better detail, just because of the fact that you're able... Whoops, I forgot about this guy. But the combo system really does really good things to make sure that you're enjoying yourself, and it also makes for some really good engaging combat. As you've seen, you're able to kind of mix and match however you want to do things, and we're back here, and we can buy another heal. And you see here, we have another access to some armor here if we want, and we can buy some different artifacts here and stuff, so it's definitely worth it now to farm for lurchers or whatever to actually get those artifacts, because they make for some really good stuff. And we should probably go find the
What would you ask of this?
chaos I think chaos core or whatever it's called enhancement, because it's really good for everything that we have going here, especially with the armor that we have. So let's see if I can remember where to go for this thing. Yeah, we have to go this way, across the bridge. Ouch. Oops, no. Oh, wow, I don't know how I saved that. Okay. That was definitely an oopsie save. Okay, let's run up here and take out all these guys. I don't know what we're smashing, but we're smashing it all. Okay, nice. Okay, very good. Let's see. We want to go... I think we want to go inside that area. So we'll go one... one serpent hole further in. Court of Hollows, no, the catacombs, the antechamber. I think this is where we want to go. So if we find this, it's a little green one. It's probably best on our main weapon. We'll see where we'll put it, but hopefully we can find. Wow, look at that auto targeting shot there. Nice. Let's see, we have to be over in this area. Okay, good. Wow, that was pretty hairy there. Okay, oh, we got this guy. That's a very cool retaliation there. Awesome. Just awesome. Okay, yeah, okay, now we can go over here now. Whee! And we can fly like an eagle. Oh no. Whoops. No. Oh, that was bad. Okay, let's fly over here, hopefully. There we go. Okay. And hopefully we can Yep, we want to go over there now. So that's where now all of a sudden we're using 2 of our abilities here to do some cool things. Enoch definitely want this one, that's why we're over here. Alright, so this one is very, very good. Let's see. We get increased damage, but we get 3% now of our Havoc bar regenerated per minute, which is nice because our armor is regenerating 11, so that's 14% increase to our Havoc regeneration, which is great. And we get 5% damage when we're on full health, which is not too bad there. But that is definitely worth it to run over here for that specifically. Okay. Let's see. Okay, I guess I thought I could go up there. There we go. And then, I thought we... Okay, I guess we can't go any other way here. I thought I could, but I guess I can't. Okay. Oh. Whoops. Sometimes I get confused. No! I let go of the button. Ugh. It's hard to turn and see where to go when your hand is on the button. There we go. Okay, good. Now I believe it's like in one of these areas or something where I have to go to find the chaos enhancement. Ouch. Good, we got a healing item out of that. I thought it was in one of these little corridors here. I know it was like... Yeah, I don't think it's through here. But it's in a little corridor thingy like this. So I wonder if we head back... Let's see here. We'll head back over here and we'll try one of these doors here, because I think it's in one of these kinds of areas, if I remember right, which I don't really remember. Nope, we were already over there. Let's see. Yeah, we went through there. See, we got our Havoc back, our Havoc form back, which is great. Definitely having access to that will make a lot of encounters a whole lot easier. And now that we can regenerate a lot of it pretty quickly and easily, that's really, really nice. I think it was in one of these little side passages or something. Maybe this one? No. This is just a enhancement stuff, which I'm fine with. That is completely fine with me. But this is not the one I was looking for. Or, actually it is. Never mind. Haha. Yay, we found it. Okay. Okay, good that we have, and we've got a red eye guy. So we want to make sure that we take care of red eye guy. Okay, here they come. And we can just do this now, which is a lot of fun. It's only 122 damage, but it's completely free damage. We don't have to worry about anything. And it's kind of like cheating, but that's okay because this is you know, not exactly easy difficulty, but it's definitely easier difficulty. Okay. Okay, good. And we will get chaos now, which is great. Oh man, okay. We are getting the good ones here at the moment, which is great. Because even if these aren't, even if it's not equipped, then you can still use it. So here we will use the fortifier, and then here we will use chaos, because now we get 112% increase to our havoc duration. We get health back when we damage enemies, and let's see, we should probably use chaos on here and use Enoch on here. Yeah, there we go. So that way, as we do those jump attacks and stuff, we're able to get a lot of health back, while at the same time being able to damage the enemy kind of for free. So you can see, whoops, you can see here when we do these jump attacks, we'll be able to get back like a couple of health. We'll get back like 12 health or something. And because the enemy can't attack us, we're able to get this for free. And it's definitely a lot of fun to play that way. It is kind of like whatever, but it is just a lot of fun. And that's why I like this game so much, because of the different crazy ways that you can engage with the enemy. So you see there, we took some damage, so now we're getting quite a bit of health back now without actually doing any healing. Okay, and because every time we hit this guy, we stagger him. It is a good way for us to get some good damage while doing some crazy things here. Hey Silas, good morning from Germany. Oh, good morning to you. I hope you're doing well. We're definitely having a fun time here in Darksiders 3, because it's just fun to sometimes play the older games and enjoy the craziness with them. Oops, I want to go this way. I want to go this way. So we can go back to Ulthane and upgrade our spear here, and then we can also upgrade some of our enhancement cores. I don't exactly know what they're called, enhancement things. Okay.
What would you ask of
Serpent
this?
holes
Please take your time.
and Maker's Forge. There we go. So yeah, we're and you can see that only about 3 hours into the game, and you're pretty well stacked on the things you can actually have access to, some of the different battle forms and different methods of how to engage the enemy, and getting a good understanding of how the dodge mechanics work and so on and so forth. It's really good stuff. Yeah, definitely the lance. Cool. And this one's 84 and this one's 90, so that's really good. And so now, if we want, we can try and increase And this is why this thing is so ridiculous. When you get to the end, you can get 18% of your Havoc bar generated per minute, which is 5 minutes, and the whole Havoc bar is completely generated. And this one is absolutely ridiculous, that you get a doubling of your Havoc duration, while at the same time you get a huge amount of health back. So you can see that we can get all the way up to +4 here on our health regen, which is really, really good. Or we could go for +4 or get a huge amount of our Havoc duration, but we either want to go for Havoc, we want to go for Havoc generation, or we want to go for health regen. So if we go for Havoc generation per minute, then that means that we can have Havoc more often, which means we can get back health from just having Havoc generation. And then that also means that if we use then the other path here, we can have longer Havoc form, so then we can get increased health regeneration. So these two work really, really good together, especially if you go the different routes here. Okay, so, and we need 6 more, and then we need 12 more, so we need 18 more of the angels here. And then we'll go for Havoc duration. Okay, perfect. Okay, so that's very, very, very good now that we have this guy giving us 9% of our Havoc per minute. We get a lot of Havoc from this, and then, whoops, and then we get from our armor, we get 11% of our Havoc, so we're getting 20% of our Havoc per minute, and we're getting like a 300% increase to our Havoc form duration. So we're already working towards that basically invincibility mode with the Havoc build, because it's absolutely ridiculous being invincible like all the time. Okay, let's get another level. Okay, whoops, and let's go ahead and get a little more health there, since we're still getting access to those things. Serpentals, back to what? Back to where do we want to go? Okay, let's go back to the crossroads. And we've got a couple of fellas here that are exceptionally difficult that we can take on right now, because we have the Storm Hollow here. So we can fly up there, and we can go for some attacks on these guys. And now that we have these two hollows, the high jump and everything, and the floaty bits, we're able to really, really take our game to some really, really different areas here overall, which is really, really good. But you can start to sequence break and different things, and it really makes for some crazy things here. Okay, and here's where you really, really, really need a good amount of arcane that you can go for these guys, okay, and destroy them, because those two are absolutely devastating, and getting those fragments is really, really, really good at this point. Am I playing on Xbox? No, I'm playing on PC, but I got a controller, and I'm borrowing it for the time being. I'm gonna have to see if I can hang on to it for a little while, but that's okay. But yeah, we're playing on our PC. I don't really have consoles that you know, are too engaging for setups to be able to stream or record anything. But yeah, Darksiders is definitely an interesting, different kind of a game. It's not for everybody, obviously, but it's definitely interesting. And see here, we're doing a good amount of damage on this guy, and we're able to kind of put him down easily without any kind of problem there. And because we're doing our lightning attacks, we're able to get back 1% of our damage here with our health, as health, and that is where our build is pairing up with what we have here, is the fact that we're going for arcane damage, and so because we're going for arcane damage, we're getting back, you know, all that damage as health as well, and that is where our major amount of damage is coming from, and so it all pairs very, very well with what we have going here. Okay, we got the big boy now. Okay, this guy is exceptionally angry. Okay. Ouch. Okay. 366 is really good damage at this point, and we're recovering health at the same time. Nice. Nice. Okay. Very good. Those guys are pretty tough. They have a bunch of health, but we're able to actually take care of him pretty easily. Now we need the hammer to get through there, so this was just a fun little detour here to pick up some items, get some damage, so on and so forth, kind of test our metal, test our skills here, and see just how good we can actually engage these fellas. And the Storm Hollow is really, really good at this point in time. Now if we need to, we'll go for Havoc form. We'll get our health back, because we recover health during Havoc form, so that is worth going for if we get to the point where we are needing a panic button and we need to get some health back and such. Okay, we'll head over here. So Silas, have you ever played Darksiders? Either 1, 2, or 3? Any of them? Because they're definitely kind of different games, for sure. But not everybody obviously has seen these or played them, but it came out in 2018, I believe, 1 year or a little bit before Code Vein, and when Code Vein came out, then I switched all together, and I put this down, but come on, get me out of here. But it was a good run for me. Okay. Okay, we'll just shock this guy to death here because he's absolutely ridiculous. You didn't play it, but it looks interesting. Yeah, it's definitely one of the more obscure installments into the franchise here, but it's definitely a lot of fun. Okay, now that we have cars to jump onto, we're able to use the environments now to shock these guys to death. And this is why this weapon is absolutely ridiculous. Now that thing over there is stealing all of our stuff, so we gotta run over here and crack that before we engage all the enemies here. Okay. We don't have a PC, but it looks a bit harder to find games. Oh. Well, you don't need a PC for this. I think it came out on a lot of hardware. Okay, let's get everybody excited here. And now, oh, ouch. Okay, let's go for Havoc form and get back a bunch of health here. Okay. And we'll let Havoc form here fill us up on health. So you can see that the increased duration here is very, very nice to basically just refill our health as we need. Come on, and there we go. And so that makes for a really, really good way to get back. Ouch. Oh my goodness, let's heal that. Okay. If it's available for Xbox or buy it? Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I think it is. It was, whoops. It was pretty engaging for the community when it first came out, but then people said, oh, it's just basically Dark Souls, and then everybody just kind of ended playing it. Oh no, I was gonna kill him there. Oh shoot, but it's definitely not Dark Souls by any means. It's very, very far from Dark Souls. It doesn't even have stamina, but it does have like a respawn mechanic, a death, a death toll and everything. But it doesn't share really anything other than the fact that you're solo and you have some pretty hard enemies to go through. But I love it that come on, where's my left bumper? My left bumper doesn't work too well. Which is unfortunate because you need that for so many things. But it's cool once you get access to all of your hollows and stuff. You can do a lot of whoops. You can do a whole lot of different combo attacks and stuff. And you can really tailor your gameplay to how you want to play it. And the dodge counters are just really flashy in everything. Oops. Okay. And that's my favorite thing about the game is the dodge counters, because they absolutely hit very hard, while at the same time they do really good damage, while at the same time they just look really cool. I mean, how does that not look very cool? I mean, come on. That just looks awesome. And the visual effects in this are actually more enjoyable to me rather than the actual gameplay itself. But it's just a lot of fun. And as you continue to get deeper and deeper, and you find different areas and you engage with what's going on around you and stuff, and you start to find the run back areas and stuff, it definitely changes up how it actually operates. Okay, let's go ahead and level up one more. And you can see that things are getting a lot more expensive now at the moment, so bad news for us, because getting expensive is meaning that it's getting harder and harder to actually level up and stuff. So let's go over here. Ouch. 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 Okay. I'm gonna die. Oh, good grief. The guy shot me from the back. That is where this comes in really bad, is that if you aren't paying attention to all enemies around you, you can absolutely die from, every enemy that's got an interest in you, which is why the feeding your souls, or feeding the, yep. Oh no. Yeah, I definitely don't want to go down there. There we go. Nice. Okay, and this guy, then we will He thinks he has me now because he's got range, but because we have range now too, we can throw our trident here, our spear, which is nice. We can absolutely get these guys. Okay, and now we can go down into the depths here with these two big boys, and so we will want to do some good damage on them, but we are obviously going to be outgunned and outclassed here, but that's okay because we have our chaos form, or the havoc form. Oops. Please, please, I just want to change. There we go. Okay, and go lightning bolts. Ouch. Alright, so we had just enough ability there to take these guys on. So we'll go ahead and heal. Okay, and got another artifact, so it's definitely worth to coming down here. Alright. And these guys get more and more difficult. So again, these are for your last hollow that you get, the edge version. And so then when you finally get that, you come back here. There's just tons and tons and tons of backtracking all over this game. And that's why I like it, because it's more like a Metroid version of a modern kind of game. And it really requires you to remember places, and if you don't remember places and stuff, it becomes really, really difficult. Oh boy, these guys are extremely problematic here. Ouch. Ouch. Okay, Volgrim, help me. Okay. These two guys. Oh, there's three of them. Okay, yeah. These guys hit like trucks, and they have really, really delayed timing attacks. So finding the dodge window on them is very, very difficult. But the nice thing is all our stuff is right here, and let's go ahead and spend it. So there's no reason for us to fear, and that is really nice that we have that ability to just spend it and not worry about it. Okay, we'll get that guy, and then we'll hopefully take him on. There we go. And you can see how long that guy delays his big attack, but when he turns red like that, you're definitely in trouble. Yeah, that guy thought he was gonna get away. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Ouch. That is where the whip comes in very nice. Is when they try and back up like that, you can pull them back to you, and with the knockups and stuff, you can make them regret their life choices. And let's get some stagger attacks here on this guy. Okay, now we got this teleporter yo over here. Come on. Oh, great. Oh, come on. Alright, let's go ahead and heal. Alright, where is this guy? Oh. Yeah, these guys are crazy. because they're just all over the place all the time, and we get more secrets. There are just secrets everywhere in this game, and I love it.
Help, please.
Yes. There you go. There you go, buddy. Finally found a human. And now that we have Chaos Form, or Havoc Form, I always call it Chaos Form because that's from Darksiders 1. But now that we have Havoc Form back, we can attempt the other fella in here. The other red-eyed guy. Good. Okay, now that guy is dangerous. So, and especially since we're in a very, very narrow area here. And you can see there's a fire item over there. Come here, you. So now we got little puzzle time here. So he's gonna eat some purple goo. We'll throw it in there and we'll blow it up. Nice. Oh, what? Okay, whatever. And there are enemies now in these buckets. And that's a new enemy that we haven't seen yet. And there is another one right here. Nice. Okay, and then here we have to jump up. So again, the game definitely making you constantly switch between all of your items here and everything to make sure that you are constantly aware of your surroundings and such. It really, really makes you think about each of your encounters, all of your surroundings, so on and so forth. It's really, really intriguing how they go about making you think. Now we got two red-eyed guys here. We got this guy. Ouch. Okay, we'll let him just get pounded there. Ouch. Nice. And we'll go ahead and heal. And then we got another red guy in here. And so we'll go into Chaos, Havoc form. Where is he? Hello? Is he not here yet? Is he only coming up in, maybe he only comes in the higher difficulties. So, unfortunate. I would have liked to have fought him. But in that room, you do actually run into a pretty difficult enemy. And it might be in only New Game Plus or like Apocalyptic difficulty or something. But again, we are not on the actual story path. We are on a completely different, you know, kind of just adventuring on our own here.
That seems important.
A little ostentatious, if you ask me.
For once, we agree.
So let's go get the Volgrim save point here first, or respawn location. There we go. Oh, and we do need, yeah, let's go ahead and get the artifacts from Volgrim, because those are absolutely important to recover from him. So show me your wares. Yeah, come on, there we go. We want to buy all of these. And then we'll work on the, whoops. I can buy some of these artifacts? Oh, they're only 2,000. Okay, very nice. Okay, I thought they were 3,000 apiece. Excellent. So that's really good to buy up those when possible, because if you don't, you actually can miss out on his replenishment of those artifacts during different areas. So this is a great way to recover health as well, because we have the Havoc, or the Chaos core on our person, and good. How much is that? 1,200. Okay, so we can almost buy the last artifact from Volgrim there, which is nice. Okay. But yeah, now we've got a couple different paths in front of us I'll let you watch this cutscene. It's pretty cool.
What is it?
Something about this place.
Ah, you wish to repent for your sins.
I will not waver to cleave the Watcher head from your Watcher body.
Less sarcasm. Noted, mistress.
Shield your eyes!
Right. What is that?
Well, well, well. Imagine my disappointment. To think that this is the best the Council has to offer. Of the fabled Four Horsemen, they send the lowliest, the most pathetic of all.
Pride. Charming as ever.
So this is
Come for you.
another boss fight.
Oh, really?
Not at the moment,
As
though.
if you'd know what to do with me if you could have me. Please, spare me.
Are you not one of the great seven deadly? Fight me instead of cowering, you pompous, pathetic
Your
excuse!
taunts are a waste of breath, horseman. No more an annoyance than the buzzing of a fly. Beneath my notice, like everything else in the Creator's grand experiment, even the greatest treasures of heaven and hell pale beneath my light. Scurry back to the hold you were born from. Perhaps when I am the only sin left on this sad little rock, you will be worthy of an audience with me.
When I'm done, there will be no sins left standing.
So you say. Considering your current state, I find it highly unlikely that we'll ever meet again. But by the rare chance you do earn my favor, find me in Ares. Though I highly doubt a creature such as yourself would be welcome in a place so refined. I encourage you to surprise me, horseman. Until that time...
What an insufferable creature.
Look who's talking. The Watcher cracks me up. So again, the game is giving you more pathways, telling you, oh, remember that you have to come back here now as well to go back to that place.
I will never understand their attachment to such things.
Mistress.
They cling so desperately to this iconography. The symbolism of heaven and hell.
They?
Humanity. For thousands of years, they held the fruit of creation in their hands, but ignored it to squabble over totems and fables. Whatever the Creator saw in them.
So here we will burn this. And there it goes. And here it comes. Whee! So again, we have another pathway opened up here over to more different areas if we want to, and you can break everything in the cemetery here, which is kind of weird. Break all the tombstones, and who is gonna come out here? Yep, we got Big Boy, and we got all his little minions. Okay, so everybody is all excited now. Ouch. Hello, I would like to do this. Yeah, okay. Okay, and we'll go ahead and time ourselves out here. Good. That is why that is so important. to have that ability cooling down. Basically, it's on instead of requiring ourselves to do different attacks to generate havoc, since it's basically just generating by itself all the time now. We don't have to do it on purpose, so now it's basically just on a cooldown for us, which is really nice. I mean, it's like a 5-minute cooldown or something, but it's still worth it because you get access to it because of your attacks and stuff anyways, so it's still worth it to have it active at any time you can actually use it. And now that we got a few more artifacts and stuff, we're able to in a little bit here raise our current enhancement pieces. So another area that we go to.
We're going down there. See? An outpost of the angels.
But that isn't our exact mission.
It became our mission when I found my horse skewered by angel spears.
Yeah. But what I want to say there was that since we now are getting to the point where we're having actually some of our cores being loaded up with as high of values as we're able to get here, we're able to actually start becoming super forces to be reckoned with, which is really, really good. And going down this way is a lot of fun. Oh, the stream may die here. Oh, I hope not. I hope it doesn't, though. If it does, I guess that's maybe the end, but I don't know. I hope it doesn't, though. I'd like to get just a little bit further, and then we'll call it. Okay. Alright, and that is how you take care of a whole big group of enemies all at once. A lot of fun. A lot of fun. Now this area is pretty difficult, but the nice thing is that we have the Storm Hollow here, so we can throw things at a distance. Whoops. And we can do that. So we can, if you didn't have this, you wouldn't be able to actually throw anything. Whoops. And that makes for a great way to engage with these guys, to make sure that you actually can hit these guys at a distance, because even though we don't have an arrow or a bow or anything, we can actually hit enemies at a distance, which is kind of funny, because we don't actually have a distance weapon. Ouch. There we go. Okay, let's heal that. Alright, and then we got one more archer here. Whoops, too early. Way too early. But that's nice that we can kind of do this and hit him at a distance here for fun and for free, because he's just going to shoot us over and over and over, and he's never going to stop. Okay, now we got Mr. Red Eyes here. Okay. Good. Anytime you can get these guys into knockdown here is very, very nice, to say the least, because they are absolutely a pain in the worst ways. And getting a defensive dodge on these guys is a little bit harder, because they don't have really easy timings. They have some pretty hard timings overall. Okay, so not too bad there on those fellas. And the nice thing about this game is that you can literally just play it and you don't even need to worry about like calculating anything or multipliers or anything like that. It's literally just play and have a good time, enjoy yourself, and engage with the enemies kind of on their terms, on your terms, however you want to do it. It makes for a lot of fun stuff. So this is the second way into the egg sack area.
Our mission, our gifts, and our solitude. For so long, I cannot even remember. Rampaging companion.
Mistress,
Forget it. The horseman is not defined by the horse.
That's right. She's still sad about losing her horse. I guess I would be too if that was such a important character to me. Let's see. Oh, we came down here, so we will fly around the corner here. Oh, and we can't fly far enough. Okay, unfortunate. Okay, now this is, I think, the better way to go into this area because you're able to make use of the hollow, the storm hollow here that we got, and I'm gonna die. Oops, I couldn't actually get that far, so we'll go over this way again, and then we'll try and just follow the areas there. But there are some pretty cool sequence breaks and stuff in this game, and how you go about actually engaging the different areas and stuff. Okay, good, we got over here. Definitely more artifacts the better, because remember we were trying to go for the demon route on this one and the angel route, or the demon route on this one and the angel route on this one or something, and so we need both of those to make sure that we continue getting each of those equally up. And we have one essence of the chosen, which means that we can increase one of our artifacts there higher, but at the moment we're just stuck with kind of basic stuff here, which is kind of unfortunate. But again, the more you play, the more rewarding this game gets in really, really crazy ways. Okay, so we are here now, so we can just fly over. Now there's little spiders in some of these, and so you want to make sure that everything gets slapped equally well to make sure that you don't actually do anything out of the wrong way here. So now as we come over to this area, we get access to yet again another area.
what is that?
Probably something new to kill.
Man's adorable.
In what realm is this considered adorable?
Perhaps that's an overstatement, but it is innocent.
Nothing in this world is innocent.
So now here again we have access to yet another area of the game, and so our paths are opening quite differently here. Okay, and so we have, let's see, we have like 2 or something bosses that we could go after right now. There's really no reason for us to go after any one of them. We literally can choose at the moment. And that is where the excitement of the game actually starts to open up, because nothing's gonna tell you where to go, or hold your hand, or let you know as to what is the next thing to do. and it's all up to you based on what you are wanting to do. So now, if you look up there, there's an enemy, and here's a new enemy that we've not seen before, and it's pretty cool that that you're actually getting access to you know, new enemies every time you get to a new area. Ouch. There we go. So it's definitely an intriguing little bugger there, but we're getting a lot of fragments, so we're able to actually upgrade our weapons here pretty well if we need to. And the enemy variety just continues to increase the more and more deeper you go into the game, and you definitely find, you know, different pockets of enemies you've seen before and different stuff, but it's pretty cool that everything is kind of new all the time. And again, here we are in a new area with different harder enemies and stuff, and you can start to see how like it'll get confusing here after a while. Like, where do I go? What do I do? What's the next thing to pick up and go for and stuff? It's definitely intriguing. Okay. And that's good. We'll go for one level here. Let's see, 4,900. Can I go for another level? Yeah. Cool. So we'll be level 20, I guess. Whoops. Nice. So that's when you stop, is at level 10, and then you have to decide, what do I want to go for as my actual build path? Do I want to go more damage on my dodges and stuff for for havoc forms and chaos and everything, and the wrath attacks and stuff, or do I want to go for more physical damage? My personal opinion is go for the arcane, because that's where the flashy fun is. But you know, if you go for physical damage,
be much easier on horseback.
Then it's basically all your just regular attacks.
Again, you're here to watch, not to speak.
Oh, I'm here for much more than that.
Mm-hmm.
Is dying on your agenda?
The plot thickens.
I haven't decided.
Now we do have a whole bunch of fragments here, so let's go increase our weapons a little bit to make sure that we have pretty good damage on our weapons. So you see we have 4 areas unlocked at the moment, and so that what that means is we're not really in the area that we should actually be heading, and that's the problem, is that we're continually wondering what is the next thing to do, and that's where the kind of openness of the game actually comes in, and it's a lot of fun that that's the case. So oh, I can't upgrade that, so we can upgrade our weapon.
Let's see what I can do for you.
Can't do that, and we can definitely do this one. Okay, so now we have the option to get 8 more angel artifacts, and then we can increase this thing to plus, or all the way up here to balanced, which means then we get these 3 slots as well. So that'll definitely be good there for that one. And then we have the Enoch doing pretty well. Okay, so let's go ahead. Wait, we need slivers, so I think we can buy 2 of them from what's his face over here, and then we can upgrade all the way up here. Okay, so we'll do this one. Okay, and we'll buy 2 of these. Okay, now that is the really painful part of the game, is buying things from Volgrim, because you can only buy things one at a time. You can't buy in bulk. Like, say I want to buy 10 of these or something. It's not possible, unfortunately. Alright, so 112 and 91, so that's really, really good that we're able to get some good damage now with our jump in the air attacks, these guys. So that'll be really nice that we can get a whole bunch of damage while at the same time getting a good amount of health back as well. And again, there's nothing in the game here that's barring me from choosing a path other than if I can access it, then I'm able to go there. So it's kind of neat that that's actually the case. Alright, so again, we have new enemies here. And you see there, we are at 183, which is great. Ouch. Ouch. Oh boy. Ouch. Okay. Oh, come on. I was trying to do the storms, but again, my left bumper, it's just broken or something. It just doesn't do very well for whatever reason. Okay. Let's try this guy again here and see what we can actually come up with. There we go. Ouch. My goodness. Ouch. There we go. Good grief. So there's an attack here that if you get the timing on the charge just right, you can do a crazy attack there. That one, it's exceptionally damaging to the enemy, and because we're going for arcane, it's really, really good. There you go. That's a huge attack. It's a really, 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 really good attack. And yet again, we have more enemies here that we haven't seen before. So it's very, very nice. And in order to just delete them, we can do something like that, which is nice. So we don't have to worry about them. And whatever kind of new enemy that is and stuff. Okay, and this guy is breeding these little guys. Ouch. Yes, that attack is one of my favorite attacks because it comes out quick. But it is a timing-based attack based on how well you actually push the button. Okay, here we go. There we go. And these guys are really, really tough. But all the red-eyed guys are, and now we are at 4 regenerations, which is really, really nice. And up there is just more purple hammer area, so that lets you know that you're actually getting close to a new weapon, and that's really, really fun to know that you're getting that close. and this area is pretty rough. Whoops.
On the contrary, it may prove useful.
Okay. Alright, and we can't do anything here yet, and in order to get over there, we have to go under here, and all these little puzzles, all these little passageways, all these little fun nooks and crannies to discover is really, really what gives this game a whole lot of charm, is the fact that, you know, did you find everything? Did you run around and see where everything was at? Or did you literally just play through the basic story and move on from there? So yeah, you can go out of order however you want to kind of go through the boss fights and stuff, which is really weird that that's the case. There's no real actual true order. I mean, there is an order, but you don't actually have to follow it, which is kind of funny. Okay. And these things are a really interesting mechanic actually here. Now you can jump up on top of them, or you can fly up, or you can climb up on their, okay, or you can climb up on their tentacles. Okay, always good to have Havoc form up and running there. Now we don't even have our boomerang yet, which is really, really bad. That's the case. Because of these things here, we definitely want our boomerang for them, because we don't even have the chance to dodge, to shoot them at a distance here, and they explode. So that is very bad, and if you don't want to jump up, you can climb up this way. Okay. And, oh, and this is where you can start to see that, oh, if I just jump over here, there's all kinds of secrets. Always secrets everywhere. So you never want to go through an environment and not actually look where you're going or what's around you, because every time you turn a corner, there's something else ready to do something for you, and it makes for a very intriguing kind of engagement strategy here with the different areas, because you never know what you're going to be finding, you never know where you're going to be at, so on and so forth. Okay, and I think we bought everything from him that we need, right? Yeah, we got everything here. That's fine. So let's go ahead and get one level. Nice. And we'll start going up on our damage here. We'll probably take that to 20 later on. But anyways, I think we're going to call it here. This has been a lot of fun. You guys got to see a little bit of my endeavors here in Darksiders 3 and how it runs. And we'll be back in the road to 100 tomorrow and everything. And it's just been great having you guys along. And thank you all. And we'll see you, I guess, tomorrow then in the road to 100. And there won't be any streaming or anything next week, but we might do it in 2 weeks. So we'll probably see you all then live. Thank you guys, and have a great day, great night, wherever you're at. It's been a lot of fun. Talk to you guys later.